Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 39th episode of Canadian War Stories. For the future people that watch this back, there's nobody here in the chat right now, but obviously, I gotta say something because the show is on, and I gotta say, welcome to the channel, anyways, even if there's nobody there. You feel me? Because if I don't, then people that watch this back will be like, what the heck? You know? What's up? What's up, bro? First one in the chat. First blood, bro. What are you saying, James? Appreciate that, man. I do. I love it to see who's going to get here first, you know? People that get here first end up being my favorites, you know? If you come here first one time, you'll always be one of my favorites, you know? As long as you come, I love you. For real, for real. So, Broken Misfit James, he's here. What do you do, bro? You fucking got the notification on, or do you just know that I go live Saturday? Because some people fucking don't get the notification. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Sunset? What's up, James? What's up, LaPuffy? Gillian? What's up? What's up, everybody? Oh, you got the notification. Okay. Okay, so some people are getting them then. Okay. Because I know last week nobody really was getting them, and it took like 10 minutes for people to start showing up. This time it was a lot better. It's only been like a minute. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? I'm in a good mood this week. You know, we've been killing it on the channel. We got, in the last 28 days, we grew 70 subscribers. So I think that's pretty good, guys. You know, we're doing good. And I know we're really doing good compared to my month before, because the month before we didn't get any subscribers. So, you know, and I really appreciate the art that you made for me. I put that up already on a few different things. Actually, this live, I'm probably going to put up that one that's like that for this thumbnail, or one of those ones. Just love those pictures. Usually my phone is charging, so I miss it, but I always get them. Must be one of the lucky ones. Okay. Yeah, it's all YouTube, you know what I mean? Like before, I used to have like 4 or 5 different people that I would message and say, yo, I'm going live. And I actually forgot to do that, but usually I would always do that. Anna's good like that, though. Anna's really, really good for that. Like I told Anna I go live on Saturdays at 7 o'clock. I think she's pretty sure she sets her alarm. And she's really good for that, man. She's always going in the chat, Puzzle's got a live, or, you know, Eddie's got a live. She's on that shit, you know? Give props to that. Yo, what's up, Brown? What are you saying, fam? Sawyer Talks 1 2 3. What's up? It's good to see everybody. All these wrenches, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is someone that made me that art. You're a mod now. Yo, Puffy. I'm gonna call you. I'll just call you Puffy, because it's easier. That's like the first name there. La is like French, isn't it? Or L.A. Puffy. Oh, maybe it's L.A. Puffy, but that would be a capital. What do you want us to call you? Hit the like on your way in. Thanks, James. Yeah, it's free. You know what I'm saying? You might as well hit the like and smash it on the way in, because it's free. Everybody loves that free stuff, right? Yo, you know how you guys, some people say like the black beaks underneath here? I never knew about that, but people say like the black beak underneath, it's like the dirty beak or some shit is like the nickname of it. Well, now I got a red one under here, so like, yeah, what up? Are the lives at the same time? Yeah, usually, yeah, 90% of the time they're always at like 7 o'clock to 10 or 6 to 9, like 6 or 7 usually always. Yeah, every Saturday for 39 Saturdays in a row, son. For real, for real. That's why I'm so close with a lot of these viewers, because a lot of them came to like fucking 20 in a row at first. You know what I mean? They might miss the odd one here and there, but some of them have been here like to almost every single one, except for maybe 2 or 3 that they missed because of some other reason. You know, they're busy, but yeah. But I got a haircut today. You know, don't know how to do the hair. I don't know how to braid the hair. Okay, so I need somebody else to braid it. But anyway, so when somebody does braid it for me, it'll be looking a lot better. You know what I mean? But I shaved it all around and stuff like it always needs to be shaved all around. You know? See? Yeah. Okay. See, it's getting long, eh? You see? I got hair like nobody, man. I do my own style. You know what I'm saying? I do everything my own. Like, for real, I pride myself on being an individual. You know what I mean? Being different. I like being different. Yo, I see you staying consistent with your podcast, bro. Keep it up. Fucking right, homie. Fucking right, bro. DK, man, you've been fucking behind me a long time, brother. I love you, man. You're good peoples. You know what I'm saying? I told everybody last week that that's my homie for years and years, so. Yeah, man, I got to stay consistent. That's the key to it. The key is staying consistent. The key is interacting with your subscribers. And the key is to put out good content and have quality content, which I keep trying to do. People don't know that I didn't have the best equipment and shit, but I'm trying my best to upgrade the equipment as I can. You know what I'm saying? And everything's slowly coming together. You feel me? Like, soon everything should be upgraded equipment wise, and then you're really going to see a big difference on the music and the podcasts and the uploads, the stories and stuff. 12 to 18 years old goes to YO. Yeah. What age group goes YO in custody and open custody? Oh, he's asking open custody, Sawyer. That's why he's asking, because I mentioned open custody last time I was live. So he's really speaking on what is called, like, before you even go to phase 2, before you even go to that jail, which is like for kids, the YO, like TIAC, Toronto Youth Assessment Center. Before you go to like youth jail like TIAC, you go to a place that's phase 1. It's for like little kids, like under 14. And it's called phase 1 open custody. It's called closed custody is when you're in jail. It's called closed custody. Okay. Open custody is like for kids under 14, like, you know, little kids. So that's what I was in one time during open custody when I was under the age of 14. You know what I mean? When you're in TIAC, I believe it's like I think you at least have to be 15 or 16. I can't remember the exact number for TIAC, because I know you could be like 21 in TIAC if you got arrested at like 17 or 18 and you're still going to trial. I seen some dudes in there that were actually legitimately older than 18, that were like 19, 20, some of them, one guy was even 21, you know? And it happens like that just because it's the only place they can go really for these younger guys that are in jail, like actual jail. And if they're fighting the case, you know, and the case ain't over yet, they can't really go to the jail, right? So that's the way it works. Open custody, phase 2 and phase 1. It's called phase 1 open custody here. And then there's phase 2, which is closed custody. Okay? That's what it is. Okay, that's the best answer I can give you, you know? I'm saying, yeah, the phone's working great. This new phone here that we're talking about, the other one I haven't even returned the other one yet, but we buy one from Walmart, it didn't work. You guys that follow me know this story. I'm not going to repeat it. But yeah, we actually got one that works now finally, and I love it. It's only like a $200 Samsung phone. Actually, I don't even know how much it was, but it was like the cheapest Samsung. Yeah, $2. The cheapest Samsung I could find, because I wanted to make sure I got Samsung after getting ripped off for that fucking other one. Yeah, it's in Brampton. Okay, is that where it is, homie? Okay. See, I don't know where I was going. I don't know where I was, because they just put you in the back of the paddy wagon and it's friggin' pitch black, you know? You don't know where the frick you're going half the time. And then when you get there, it's like you're just in this freaking house. It's like a group home almost. And like, okay, the bedrooms, I'll describe a bedroom to you for like people that are curious what it was for these little kids. It's like you're in an actual normal bedroom, but with like 2 beds, and like, so you have like a celly roommate type shit, but the windows are like locks on them and stuff. You can't get out the windows. And then like the door to the room is like a closet door almost. It's really weird. It's like a door I've never seen before. It's almost like a half wooden closet door, right? On only like little too, not a normal size door frame, like littler. And it's weird. And As soon as you open that little thing, the alarm goes off. For real, the alarm. Like if you got to go pee or something, go in the middle of the night or go to the bathroom, you have to literally call for the staff like through the door because they sit on the outside of the door in chairs, like in this little hallway where all the doors are for the kids. They sit in this hallway. I think it's like one staff up there and then one downstairs. Yeah, it was weird, man. Like a group home, basically. Canada sucks. I hope to get out of here and move somewhere in Europe, in Netherlands, or Sweden one day. I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Sup, Eddie? Hope everyone is having a Saturday. Good Saturday. Yeah. Sup, endlessly. Hope you're doing good. Sawyer talks. Yeah, hopefully you make it out there. Yeah, for real, Brown. Hopefully you make it out there. I know. I heard UK is fucking sick, bro. You know. Can you guys hear me when I just talk like this? I don't want to have to like raise my voice to like talk. Can you guys hear me when I talk like this way? I don't want to have to be like, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I heard the UK is really nice, for real. And the Netherlands is like almost like another Ireland. Like I heard people in Netherlands have like the white blonde hair and stuff. You know, that's neat. Um, it's just different. And I'm for some reason I imagine it like all green, but in Netherlands. But I don't know for sure because I've never been there. I've never seen pictures. It's just what I when I hear the name, I imagine green. I don't know. Yeah, the Netherlands is near the UK. Really? Yeah. Okay. I knew that much. I knew that much, bro. Um, I just figure it's like really green there because I heard Iceland's all green and nice and Greenland's all ice. So, but me personally, I've never been out of Toronto, like I told you guys. No, sorry, I mean Ontario. But born and raised in Toronto, born at Mount Sinai Hospital, downtown Toronto, and I've never left Ontario before. So I've been pretty much everywhere in Ontario that you can think of, pretty much over the years, except for like anything past North Bay, I haven't been. So like Thunder Bay or Sudbury, I guess Sudbury and all that, I've never been up that way. Um, Anywhere from Toronto to North Bay, north and south, I've been. Uh, and then east and west, like I've been out to Fort Erie by Buffalo. That's like to the east. And then out west, I've probably gone to like London and like Waterloo and stuff. You know what I mean? People that are from here, you guys probably know what I mean. So like I've been pretty much around Ontario, but just being born and raised here and growing up here, never leaving from here, doing all that time, you know, beating the drugs and then getting out and turning my life around, it's like, yeah, I don't really want to stay here either, bro. I kind of want to save up money and go somewhere else as well. You feel me? And having this job as a YouTuber will enable me to do that. You can do this job from anywhere. I can live fucking anywhere I want in the world as long as you guys believe in me, as long as you guys keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? And the channel is going to be getting a lot of surprises, yo. You're going to see a lot of stuff here that you never would have suspected. Okay? And I'm telling you this right now. I was going to wait until next week to say you're going to get a lot of excitement on this channel in the next, like, few months, like, say, before January, before the new year comes. Okay? So 2022, you're going to fucking shit bricks when you see what's going to happen on this channel. All of you. For real. For real. That's all I'm going to say because every time I fucking say what's going to happen, the person flops out the interview. You know what I mean? I had hella people book for interviews. And then I would like, because I'm so close with you guys, I would fucking slip up and be like, yo, I'm interviewing so-and-so. And then fucking if it doesn't go down, if nothing to do on my end, if they do that and back out, it's like it makes me look stupid to you guys. You feel me? Even though I didn't do fuck all, except maybe said something too early. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, you guys just keep faith in me. You know what I'm saying? Keep faith in your boy. You know, it's gonna be a real crazy ride. Most of the dudes in provincial assholes are nice. Here in Toronto, most of the dudes are honest to God. I'll tell you the truth. Most of them are gang members or drug dealers in the general pop, right? Because nice. I don't know what you consider nice. Like people in jail aren't really nice. Not really any of them. You know what I mean? Even if you are a nice person, it forces you to be mean. It forces you to be like 10 toes down. If you're one of them type of people, if you're the type of person that's just gonna get a bitch smack across your face and let them take your chicken and your fucking desserts, then you know what? You might not have an issue. You might just be able to sit there and shut your fucking mouth the whole bid and never get into a fight. But you know what? That's a fucking really low fucking. I would never do something like that. That's like low. How can you even live with yourself after that? You might as well kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would look at it. Like, just because the way my family would look at me. My family would look at me like my whole fucking life, everything I worked for in the streets, everything I worked for my name, to keep my name ringing bells in the streets. You feel me? I'm not gonna lose all that for fucking this one fucking range. Are you kidding me? Fucking, you gotta kill me to get me off the range. Fuck. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah, like, okay, they have a thing called DEFOS, okay, in Toronto here. It's a famous DEFOS because it makes you go deaf. They get a size 13 shoe. We keep it beside the TV, right? And say, like, convicts and inmates, we explain the difference, right? So say an inmate gets out of line, a convict will grab the fucking 13 size shoe and go and give him a fucking DEFOS right across the face, like right across the ear, like make him go deaf and ringing his brain. And literally, these guys will take the DEFOS dry and not even fucking fight. Like, for real, I've seen this shit. And I was just like, yo, one time I got a DEFOS when I was fucking 18 in Maplehurst. And I fucking, as soon as the guy fucking went to go like this and tried to hit me with the shoe, I started fighting right away. Like, fuck that shit. I tried to not even let him hit me with the shit. Like, you're just going to stand there? Some of them will even say, yo, hold your head up, hold your head up. I've seen them do that to dudes. And I'm just sitting there, minding my own business, looking straight like this, you know, playing cards, and say the fucking shit ends up coming in front of my view. So I'm just sitting here like this playing cards and I can see it straight without moving my head type shit. Then I'm seeing the shit. So that's how I ended up seeing it without like being a weirdo, being a fucking dry snitch, or being a fucking heat scorer, we call it. We call it a heat scorer if you're causing heat here. So yeah, I seen that shit and I was just like, wow, this kid just took that shit dry and just walked over to his cell, got a piece of canteen and gave it to this dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, yo, I've seen some weird ass shit here that you guys would probably really not think would happen in jails, but this shit happens. Like, these guys will fucking extort these kids, or not kids, sorry, they're grown men, fucking 20-year-olds, whatever. But there's no excuse, because when I was that age, you know what I'm saying? I never went through that shit. I might have gotten a lot of fights and got beat up and fucking won some fights and lost some fights, but at least I fought. You know what I mean? They gave me respect because I fought. The gangs will give you respect if you fight. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, after I fight, I'm over there playing cards with them. You feel me? Like, it's not like that. They just want to know that you're solid. They want to know that we don't have a rat on the range. It's like almost like a test of heart, like in Florida shit. You feel me? It's nothing like against the person. It's all on, like, the gang want to know if who's on the range. They want to know if the person's a rat, whatever. They want to know if the guy's just gonna bitch out. Like, literally, there's ranges that I've been on here that when guys come on the pod or see new guys coming through the glass, like I said on before, you guys might have heard me say this, they'll yell out, "That's the fucking guy. That's the guy. That's the guy." And then other people will be like, yeah, that's him. And then other guys will be like, "Yo, is that him? Yeah, that's him, yo." And then the guy comes in and, like, some of them are so scared shitless, they turn around and walk out. But meanwhile, it's a joke. So when they start coming in, and like most guys that have been there before, they'll start laughing. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what it's about. Oh, Tim, what up, Tim? What's up, JM? I was just in the middle of a little story. Tim, what are you saying, fam? Thanks for showing up. I was just in the middle of a little story. Was the Dawn a single tier range? Yeah. The Dawn was a single tier range. 18 cells. Some of them were 3 to a cell, and some of them were not 3 to a cell. Like, gang members weren't taking no 3 to a cell. Quartermans aren't taking no 3 to a cell. Gangsters aren't taking no 3 to a cell. Inmates will take 3 to a cell. There'll be 3 inmates in one cell. Me and my cellie Snoop were cellies pretty much almost the whole time. He was a good guy. Real good guy right there. One of my old cellies named Snoop. He had like dreads to here. Like short little dreads. He was just starting to grow his locks. Taught me all about that. I know all about ITAL life, everything like that, like the Rastafarian stuff, because my cellie for over a year was telling me about it. Like I tell life means pure life and stuff like that, and he wanted to live a pure life and stuff like that. That's why I really like this dude. He was like 10 toes down and solid like that, and um, like a gangster like that, but he wasn't like on no rah rah shit. You see what I'm saying? He's on like someone touches me, I'm gonna knock them out shit like me. So we got along pretty good. You know how many times black guys came up to him and said, "Yo, get white boy out of your cell, get the white boy out of your cell." Like new guys that would come to the range, you know what I mean? Because they don't know me. Guys on my range that knew me didn't do that. They would stick up for me, but because I fought so much on that range, you know what I mean? Got a lot of respect on that range. So, because I was only ever on that one range in the Don, so 3C North, and new guys would come in and the gang would flip sort of like sometimes it would be like a crip range and then other times say like a few of those guys went to the pen, a few got out, and like maybe a big raid went down by the galley and the SWAT dudes and shit that handcuff us to the bars and raid the shit. Maybe that might get broken up, a few of them. You feel me? Sometimes that shit would happen and only leave like maybe 2 or 3 crips left on the range, and then a whole bunch of other gang guys come in. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it's a blood range, and it just went back and forth like that. You know, the Gators never took it over. A bunch of Gators landed there, but they never actually succeededly take over the range. But at one point, it got to the point where it was equally enough Crips and enough Bloods on the range to both like not overpower each other to the point where they were both equally the same amount of people, and that got fucking freaky, yo. That got fucking freaky. Wow. And normally we don't color bang here. For real, we don't color bang here in Toronto. It ain't like that. But because they're from a different gang and shit like that, and they want control of the range, because I told you guys before here, anything that comes in the jails, the people running the range get it. You feel me? Unless the guy's like a psycho killer that's gonna fucking kill the whole range and keep his stuff. I've never seen nobody do it though. You know what I mean? I've seen guys get their stuff given back to them because of who they are and respect and shit, but I've never seen nobody actually refuse to give it. You know what I mean? Or like refuse to show the servers what they got and piece them off. You know? But some guys will get their whole PK taken and not even giving nothing back. Some guys will get their whole thing taken, give a little bit, and some guys will take their whole thing, give it all back to them, and just take a little tiny bit. You know, it all depends on who you are and the respect level. Okay, and yeah, man, freaking when it got like that, it got real scary because I had friends in the Bloods and in the Crips, right? So I got friends on both these sides. I don't want these fucking guys to be fighting each other. I don't want these guys fighting and shit like that. Like some of us play cards and shit. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't always like tension, like they're gonna kill each other. Like sometimes we would get along and shit would be normal, you know, because the politicking and shit, you know. So they would literally fucking be sitting there and we would gamble and shit, you know, like shit like that, playing looty against, you know, different gang members. And I remember the one time when it was almost gonna pop off, and the one dude was standing there with a knife, and the other dude standing there with a knife. I'm not gonna say names, and they're both my homies, right? And everybody's like kind of like on this side and on this side, and the inmates are like not even over here. These were all at the back by the showers, and it was like this, and it was real freaky. And I have homie here and homie here, and I'm just like so fucking like I can't even get involved because they're both my homies. So and they're looking at me like, where am I gonna go to? What side am I gonna go to? And they're looking at me, what side am I gonna go to? And I'm just like fucking thinking in my head, holy fuck, if I go to either side here, fucking, and then something happens, and then something happens, it's gonna backfire on me. I was like, you know what? I'm just not even gonna get involved. I just sat there in the middle the whole fucking time. I swear to God, I stood right where I was. I didn't even move. I didn't walk there. I didn't walk there. I just stood there looking to see if these guys were gonna pop off at each other or not, holding the knife against each other like that. And I'm kind of in the middle of the gang, and I'm just like this and fucking watching. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm looking at my homie here I've known from the hearse for years. I've done hella time with him. My homie with the gold tooth, they used to hook me up with fucking boop bops every day and night. If you follow the channel, you'll know what that means. And this other dude that's a fucking blood that fucking I know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and he's in this little crew with like I know a few of them. They're like my homies and shit. And I was just worried because it's like I know these guys too. I know their whole set, and it's just like fuck. I just fought so many times, and they see me fight to fucking well, I would fight no matter what gang it was, period. But I mean, these guys seeing all the shit, all the fighting that I did. So I really like the fact that these 5PG Crip guys knew all the shit I did since I came on that range. So I always wanted those dudes to stay there because obviously fucking they know everything I've been through on that range. They're giving me hella respect. You feel me? So I didn't want either one of them to do nothing. And fucking sure enough, thank God, fucking neither one of them did nothing. They both just fucking they were politicking and shit like that. And basically they knew it was gonna be a full out. If those two went at it with the knives and shit, they knew it was gonna be a full out fucking on like that. And thank God that shit didn't go down and they just ended up like politicking and shit like that until it was like kosher. Hello, are you a ghost of George Floyd? Because you are breathtaking. Respect. But no, speaking of that, bro, speaking of that, I know that thing you guys are speaking on, how the police put their knee on the back of the dude's neck and he said he couldn't breathe and he died. I feel so bad for that guy, okay? And my heart goes out to the family and everything that happened. I know all about it. Like with the like the actual streets and politics, not jail politics, like the real politics shit. And I'm in Canada and I still knew everything that happened. And I just want to say this. This is no word of a lie. A lot of guys up here in Canada and Toronto in TDOT go through that. A lot of us. I have had that happen to me several times with the officer because when I would get arrested, I've told you guys this before, I would always say a fake name and get an extra charge for impersonating or lying to the police about your name, which is called fucking obstruct justice. And then I'm trying to not let them get the handcuffs on me. So that's fucking resisting arrest. And then that's also assault police, right? So every single time I would do that shit. And when you do that, they get more cops on you. So one cop will hold your arm, the other cop will hold that arm, one cop on your leg, another cop on your leg, okay? Then there'll be one on your back. And then one of these jerks will literally, if you're still overpowering them and they still can't get your arms behind your back to handcuff it, which I've had before, like 4 or 5 of them on me and they still couldn't get my arms from underneath me, then they put their fucking knee on the back of your fucking neck like that, like how he was. And I literally couldn't breathe either. And that's why I had to give up and give my arms. And they fucking, I swear to God, I couldn't say I can't breathe because I couldn't fucking breathe. And if you can't breathe, you can't talk. So it was really fucking like, it touched my heart really, really bad when I seen that shit happen to that dude. Just because I've gone through that so many times myself, I knew exactly how he felt at that moment before he died. Okay? And I've had that flash before my eyes. I didn't know. If they didn't fucking get off of me, like what? I couldn't breathe, dude. You know what I mean? And that's the honest truth right there. That's 100% facts. I've had that happen to me more than once. These cops do that every time you resist here. For real, for real. If they hate you, shit, bro. And not just me. I've had that happen. I've seen that happen to many people here in Toronto. For real. You can ask anybody. Cops here don't play, bro. 32 division and 31, 33, 52, 51. You know, those are divisions that just don't give a fuck. 11, 14 downtown. Like, bro, certain divisions are just so corrupt. It's just not even funny. Like, they will literally fucking go after people that they hate. Literally. They used to come dig my pockets down in broad daylight, for real, for real. Dig my pockets down because they knew I was on probation. I had been on probation since like a little kid, fucking so many years, and I always got breached because they say when you're on probation, you have no rights. So you have no rights to be like, they come up, what's your name? Well, really, you don't have to tell them your name. But if you're on probation, you do. So now it's like, fuck, you have no rights. And then it's like, oh, what's your name? And then it's like, if you're on probation, they can dig down your pockets for suspicion. Well, walking down the street in broad daylight with your homie is not fucking suspicious, is it? I didn't know that was suspicious. Fuck. And they use that as a suspicious. Or they'll say, you match somebody that we're looking for in the area. That's why we profiled you. We didn't just come right after you. Like, they pretend they're not coming after you because of who you are, but they fucking damn right did. All the time. Me and the York Regional Police and Metro Police had vendetta against each other. Like, me and my homies, like little kids, 12 years old, we used to get the helicopters to chase us around for fun. And I swear to God, we'd go do fucking so much mayhem and shit and reckless and fucking break so much shit and cause so much shit just to get the helicopters on us because we'd be running from the cruisers. They could never catch us because we had certain trails and shit to get away. Fuck. And literally, we used to do that, and I think that's why they've always hated us because we'd always get away and shit. They never catch us. Fucking, they'd see us, so they would know who it is, but they could never catch us. Sometimes they would get that close though, where like they were in like view distance. You know what I mean? And it was like you can't really miss it. We both wear red hats. We're the only fucking like 5-6 guys that all wear red hats. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go look at the chat and see what y'all are saying. I've heard the same thing about Greenland and Iceland. Oh, have you? Endlessly? That's cool. Germany is beautiful. That's where I left off at. It sucks, Canada. It sucks, Canada. Send people convicted of non-violent crimes. Yeah. Little tax evasion or credit card fraud directly to minimum security like the U.S. does because they have a lot of minimums. Oh. Well, I don't know nothing about no minimums. I've never been in a minimum security. I've never been to sentence side where you're allowed to go over to the better side and serve your time because you're sentenced. Well, no, I've never had none of that. I usually get time served and walk from the box. Or if they've gave me an extra month or two, I've had to serve it on the dead time side where guys are still fucking fighting every day because they go into court. They don't care. They don't get charged for it. You just go to the hole. You know, you don't get street charge or nothing. Unless it's like a full out rat that fucking the guy's gonna press charges on you. That's different. That's a full out fucking rat. But then that guy will never be able to set foot in a Toronto jail again. Not in fucking General Pop, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Provincial most dudes in the provincial assholes are nice. Assholes. But they're not assholes because they want to be. Their stomachs are touching their backs, so they kind of have to be. If you don't, then you're gonna starve to death. If you want to be nice, you're going to starve to death. Just put it that way. If you're going to be nice, you're going to starve to death and you're going to be washing people's fucking dirty socks and shit. For real, for real. You're going to be washing people's fucking laundry and shit and scrubbing their floor. And that's what nice guys get. What up, Eddie? Thank you for saying hit the like button. Okay, I'm going to skip down here. Okay. Bugsy, what up, fam? Cops will break into your home, kill your pets, destroy your home, kidnap you, and throw you in a cage, all for having an unregistered gun. Word up, they will. They will. For real, for real. Remember the story I told when fucking a friend of my family, fucking called on me and said that I hit him? Remember? What happened? They blocked off the whole fucking 10, 20 block radius. Fucking intersections were blocked off and shit. Like, what? They came and fucking took the door off, kicked the door down, put my pit bull in the fucking bathroom, locked my fucking pit bull Roxy in the bathroom for hours and hours and hours. Scattered everything over the whole apartment. Back then I used to smoke cigarettes. So the fucking ashtrays were like everywhere over the whole apartment. That's normally clean because I have OCD. Went through my whole room. Everything's upside down. Even the fucking stuff in the kitchen, like sugar, bags of sugar and shit, were dumped out onto the fucking counter. Like not just nicely in a pile, like dumped on the counter and then gone like that and shit. Like just fucking crazy shit they do. Like stuff that's just like they don't need to. They go overboard. So scary. Couldn't imagine going through that. Well, if you don't break the law, you don't go through it. Like people said, if you can't handle the time, don't fucking do the crime. You feel me? I'm not saying you, honestly. I'm just saying, like, it is scary, but I don't know. It just makes you a stronger person, I guess. It's a life lesson, but you don't have to go there to learn that lesson anymore because we have a genre like this now with guys like us that can just explain it all. Yo, what's good, fam? What's up, Six Bronco? What's up, Mr. Muffin Man? Now I'm starting to see everybody. Right on. Okay, I'm caught up now. Yo, shout out from DC. Tommy Bundy, what's up, fam? Shout out to DC. We got some DC cats in the house. Respect, thank you, bro. I see you don't have a wrench, so welcome to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Welcome here. We're live here every Saturday. I put up new content all the time. And yeah, I love my viewers. I interact with my viewers and stuff like that all the time. You can see once you're here for like a couple Saturdays in a row or a couple lives in a row, and we get to know you in the chat and shit, we'll give you a wrench so that way we know you're part of the family. You know what I mean? Family's called LTF Chat, which means loyalty to family, right? And the family is the Broccen Misfits family. Okay, so you'll start off here in LTF Chat and see what up. Like keep coming by and keep. If you like it here, you know what I mean. This is a regular place you can come hang out on Saturday. You feel me? And I like that people can just come and chill here. You know, if you're the type of person that just likes to just chill at home or whatever. Or even some guys are literally truck drivers that work and they drive in truck and they love to fucking just drive their truck and listen to me. You feel me? That's what they tell me. And that's pretty cool. I love the fucking shit that people would literally say that they love my voice, like me telling my stories. They'll sit there and listen to me for 3 hours while they're driving truck. That's fucking hella cool, bro. For real. But you shouldn't get locked up for having drugs and unregistered gun and protecting yourself. No, they arrest you for a lot of things that you shouldn't get arrested for. Like honestly, here, I don't think in the States they can protect themselves. In the States they can have a firearm and protect themselves. If someone comes in their house, they're allowed to shoot the person. Why don't we have the same rights here? We're allowed to have shotguns to go hunting. Okay, so we're allowed to have shotguns that everybody saws off and uses as a sawed-off shotgun, but we can't have a pistol? That's some fucking weird shit, right? PP, Toronto Catches Child Predators. It's a YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Oh, cool. Right on, bro. That sounds cool. That shit bugs me, though. I don't like hearing about it. Shit like that. I don't like pedos. I don't even like hearing about them. I don't even like seeing them. None of that. But subscribe to the dude though. Cahoots to what he's doing. I like what he's doing. That's fucking awesome. Just me, personally, when I've been in jail before, even if a guy comes up to me and starts telling me that, hey bro, like he's justifying this and that, you know what I mean? And beat the fuck out of his woman or some shit like that, and he's trying to justify it and this and that. Like, oh, well, she did this to me and she did that to me. And there ain't no fucking excuse, dog. You know what I mean? I'll end up knocking them kind of guys out for real. I just don't like it because my grandma was murdered. My mom was, never mind. My mom had a lot of bad boyfriends, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't get along with, that I beat the fuck out of quite a few of her boyfriends when I was 14. You know what I mean? Maybe younger, 13. Yeah. So I don't really like that. Guys that hit women and shit like that, it really, really bothers me, you know what I mean? But besides that, pedos fucking are the number one thing that I hate. And people that hit women and children, or like hurt women and children, you know what I mean? If a parent goes up to their own fucking child that's like 12 and smacks them on the ass or something, I'm not one of these people that's gonna be like, oh, I hate this person, but there's a difference. There's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between abuse and the parents trying to, like my parents smacked me on the ass and they never abused me. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't feel like I was abused from my parents at all, my mom or my dad. But yeah, but I've been smacked on the ass when I was little. You know what I mean? For doing something really bad. But that's life, bro. Like my grandparents, my parents, my dad used to get smacked on the ass shit too, right? From my grandmother. She had 8 kids. It's like that back then. Nowadays, your own kid will fucking say he's gonna call the cops on you. You know what I mean? It's that fucked up nowadays. It's weird. What happens to women beaters in jail? Well, I just explained it to you. A lot of times, nothing. A lot of times, guys won't give a fuck. They'll be like, well, you know, I want to get out. This is nothing to do with me. I don't know the girl. I don't know him. It ain't my beef. It ain't my problem, right? And they'll sit there and not anything will happen to them a lot of the time, so I'm not going to cap. But if a guy comes and starts telling me personally all this shit in my ear that he did, trying to justify it and be cool, like trying to make me think he's cool for doing it, like, no, that ain't cool. Try fighting a man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have told guys to forward to the back before, just for like sitting there telling me all about this shit, and then afterwards trying to justify the fact. Like at first the story started off that he didn't do it. You feel me? So I'm listening to him telling me up and down that he didn't do it at first, right? Then once we actually like, okay, you didn't do it. So we give the guy a little leeway. I did anyway. And fucking next thing you know, like a couple of days goes on and shit, as we talking more and more, he starts fucking actually his true self coming out, telling me all about the shit he was doing and shit. And I was like, yo, you told me you didn't even do it. Well, yeah, I didn't know you. Well, then fucking now you do know me. Now you're telling me? Oh, fuck. So that's how I found out, anyways. But yeah, there's been so many guys in there that do that shit and just get away with it because guys will be on the range and be like, well, I'm going home in a month. I don't want to risk it. But you don't get charged. That's why I don't care. Even if you got charged, I wouldn't care. Like, literally, you can only go to the hole for fighting. So that's all you get. Go to the hole. I would love to just do that. If the guy's even a pedophile, I haven't never had been on range with a pedophile. I probably wouldn't kill him because I don't want to do life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna kill the dude. I don't want to do life and shit for people I don't know. But if a pedophile came on a range and I knew this guy was a straight up pedophile, yeah, I would do something. I would beat him up for sure, extort him, take his shit. 100%. Much love to everyone. Sorry I've been distant, dealing with life. Much love, Eddie. Thanks, brother. Just telling them I got worked up because dude said something, but he didn't say nothing bad. It was just like it reminded me of when he said that dude's got a channel and shit. It reminded me of fucking weirdos and shit that I'd like to smash and shit, I don't know. It's a violent topic for me and other people that are like me. Right away, the first thing we think of is violence, right? To handle a situation. You know what I mean? But now I'm more mature, and it's like you got to think about it and be like, okay, I've been free for 5 years. I'm doing good for myself. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go and fucking give that up. But if you're already in jail, what the fuck you got to lose? You know what I mean? You're already in jail. You don't give a fuck. It's just like that. You don't care really. It's like entertainment. It's kind of like almost like entertainment to you. Do you get that almost? That's what it is. It's like, oh, fucking right. We got a fucking weirdo on the range. Okay, let's fucking torture this guy. Let's fucking torture him as long as we can and see how long it takes for him to crack off the fucking PC. Right? That's kind of, we've done shit like that before too. Like the whole range is in on it, I've seen that before. But when a whole range is in on it, it's mostly just not so much physical violence and physical threats. It's more or less like scaring the fuck out of the dude, mind fucking him, making him think he's gonna get killed and shit if he doesn't leave. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna interact with you guys. I think it's okay to hit a girl if you're protecting yourself or if she cheats on you. Everyone has your own opinion. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. If she cheats on you, get rid of her and fucking cheat on her or get rid of her. If she hits you, if she hits you in the torso, it probably won't even hurt you if you're strong enough. If you've got enough pain tolerance, and if she hits you in the face, then you're gonna have to start blocking. And if she continues to do it, then fucking go like this to her arms, dude, and make her stop punching you. You're fucking stronger. Like what the fuck? Tell me you're a fucking woman beater and expect me to fucking give you props for it. Or say that you would beat her if she did this or that. Fuck that shit. There's a good lesson that you could do that and you'd still be a G. You feel me? I don't give a shit. And the reason I'm like this, you guys can all know right now, the reason I'm like this, I was raised by a single mother. My grandma got murdered, got her fucking cord around her neck by a man. And, my mom had a lot of asshole boyfriends, that I beat the fuck out of time after time to get out of my house. As a youth, under like 14 and under. Because ever since I was 15, I lived on my own. I would either run or take it from her. Yo, 6, that's what I say. If she's hitting you, run over to the next room and let her cool off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. It doesn't matter female or male. If someone comes at you with a knife, then you fight for your life. But your first statement was not described as that. Oh, now he's saying a knife? 6 Bronco, if a girl came at you with a knife, would you slap her to protect yourself? Okay, first of all, you never said slap. Second of all, you never said nothing about no knife. So stop trying to change it because I got mad. You're trying to weasel out of it now, bro. Come on. Like, if obviously if someone has a knife, you disarm the knife. You feel me? Or you run away. Like, you don't have to do nothing to the person. Like, are you that pussy scared of a knife? I've been fucking stabbed, bro. Many times. I've stabbed people. Like, a knife is a knife, dude. We fucking go at night each other with knives in the jail fucking 24/7. That's all people fight with is knives. You know what I mean? I used to make a little bat shit like this to fucking bang out the knives off of guys. If it's a girl, you could easily grab her arm and fucking point it to the ground, dude. Like I did when if someone pointed a gun at me, I grabbed the wrist and point it to the floor. You know what I mean? You could easily grab her wrist and go like that and take the knife. Like, I don't understand that mentality, like, for real. I would risk getting my arm cut. I would rather have a little cut on my arm or fucking a slash on my arm and get 20 stitches than be a fucking woman beater. Yo, do the prisoners get charged rent by other inmates? Sunset, yo, that's a wicked question. I love that question. That question's fucking awesome. Yes, they do. Some inmates do get extorted to the point where they're like, it's like paying rent. You know what I mean? Like, they don't come out and say, hey, you're going to be paying rent to live here. But literally every single week, canteen, every single week, they're fucking paying, getting extorted for fucking, like, say they order $60 in canteen a week. The fucking guy that's extorting them, the gang that's extorting them, will tell him what he's allowed to have, what he can order. They'll be like, okay, you can order $5 this week, you know, or $10 this week, and me and the homies are gonna got 50, and this is what we want on the sheet, and this is what you can have, like that fucking detailed of an extortion, you know, and the guy will be like, okay. Like, in his mind, he's probably thinking, oh, something. But in front of everybody, he's just like, okay, yeah, man. Okay, I'll order it. Yeah, I'll order it. For real. I've seen that many times. I've seen it where guys come in and they have a whole bunch of like drugs on them, and they come in and they show the server what they have. The server takes most of it, leaves them with a little bit, and next thing you know, they go in to smoke a joint with somebody, and the next thing you know, they get robbed for this stuff, the last little bit that they had. I've seen shit where they literally have fucking no money, no canteen, and guys are still extorting them. Okay, imagine this, everybody. The guy that's getting extorted, he doesn't have canteen, he doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have money, he doesn't have canteen, he doesn't have shit. Okay? But he's still being extorted by the gang because not a lot of people on the range do have money that they can extort for at this point, at this moment in time. Okay, I'm not saying this went on forever. At this moment in time, in one of my bids, this is what was going on. And the gang was shaking it rough. And so what happened was they're literally extorting dudes for their fucking dinners and shit. And their desserts and fucking juice and shit. Like, not a word of a lie. That's how bad it gets. That's how fucking much people are hungry in there. So maybe that'll open your eyes to see how hungry people really are in there. They'll resort to fucking extorting people for food. Do you believe that? You know how many times that I got in a fight to protect myself because people wanted, just because I'm white, people thought they could just take my meat portion out of my tray and hand it to me with vegetables or some shit? Like, when you go up to get your tray, they push it through. There's like this big cart that comes with all the meals, right? And they'll shove it on the inside of the fucking thing sometimes on the range, and they'll fucking just start putting them on the table. Or sometimes they'll literally pass it through the hatch if you're in your cell, okay? Like at Maplehurst, you eat in your cell. So they literally have to get the shit and bring it to you. So literally, the guys would pop your tray and take your sticky bun or take your meat. This is what I mean. So literally, I went out before and I was like, this wasn't somewhere where we eat inside the cell. This is somewhere where we used to sit up in the West. We used to sit at the table and eat. And literally, I was like, I was only on this range for less than a week. And dude was like, he literally tried that same shit on me with the food shit, tried to take my main course, you know, like the meat part. And then I went up to him like not even 10 seconds later, because I thought what I was going to do. I looked around at all these dudes And then I was just like, okay. And I looked and I said, yo, come here. And he comes over and I said, look right here. And as he looked down into the tray, I fucking smashed him with the tray as hard as I could. You know, it didn't hurt him as much as I wanted it to. You know what I mean? Because you go like this with a tray. How hard can you hurt somebody? But, and then we started fighting afterwards and shit like that, scuffling. And all his boys started coming, and we're just fighting and shit like that. But the coppers came and threw me in the hole. Dude didn't even go to the fucking hole or nothing because he was the server on the range. So usually the server will never go to the hole. That's usually how it is 90% of the time. And that's when they bring me to the hole. And then I go to the next range and they're like, oh, you're the guy fucking like 3 months ago on the other range that fought dude because you're racist. What the fuck? The guy took my food, so I fucking hit him. How the fucking hell is that racist? Don't matter what color your skin was. If you took my shit, I'm fucking hitting you. And then because it was his homies and shit, he's like saying over to the other pods or the other range in the west. It's not pods in the west, sorry. Somehow over there because they can talk on the phones. Sometimes you can like get someone on the outside to do a conference call with you and a homie on another range. It's really complicated. I don't want to get in details how people do that because system don't know about that. And I only talk about shit that people know about and what the correctional systems know about, and they don't know that. Like they don't know how we do it, so I'm not going to explain it. But so anyways, they can talk to each other on phones and shit from one pod to another. And I go onto the new pod after like 3 months in the hole, 90 days in the hole. And as soon as I walk on, they tell me about this. You're that racist dude, blah blah blah. And I don't even get to my cell or nothing, and I'm fucking fighting them all. Like literally fighting their whole little crew or whoever it is, a bunch of Sri Lankan dudes. And yeah, then I went back to the hole again for like another 5 months or some shit like that. Like it's not fun. Jail's not fucking fun. I don't know who told you it was. It doesn't matter female or male. Oh, okay, you already said that. Yeah, that's right. And let's just change the subject in the chat, guys. We don't need to talk about that. Fuck it. Let's forget about it. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy the fucking live. We don't need to talk about fucking weirdos that hit women. All right? We're not talking about you, Sawyer. You just said you would. I'm not speaking on you. I don't even know if you're a man or a woman, to tell you the truth. Okay? Or a kid or an adult. I don't know. You're my subscriber. You're my viewer. You have a wrench. When I have even done anything to them. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't really want to talk about it no more, dude. Please, let's just change the subject, homie. Another time when I was 14. All right. What are the favorite treats you binge ate once you got out free? What are the favorite treats you eat when you binge eat when you first got out? Okay, Sunset. That's a good question. Okay, a lot of things that you miss in there. Honestly, one of them was this might sound kind of weird, but like fast food, you know what I mean? And normally I don't even like eat a lot of fast food, but I was craving fast food, like some shitty fast food, like some gross, nasty shit that I normally get sick on. If I eat too much McDonald's, I'll get sick. I'll feel sick. Literally craving like some dirty fast food. And I think what else was I craving that we couldn't get in there? Ice cream, maybe? Even though can't eat a lot of ice cream because I'll throw up because I'm lactose intolerant. So I can have like a couple bites of ice cream, but if I like eat a whole ice cream or like a bowl of ice cream, I'll be yakking. Yeah, I'm lactose, so I always got soya milk in jail, and they give you them in cups, right? So it come cold. My milk was the only one that came cold in a cup like that, and I get milk every meal. And you only get them in the morning. And mine had a bowl, and you could wash it out and save food in there. That's what everybody loved that shit for. So I'd hook up all my homies with these little bowls and shit to save their food. They love me for that. Oh fuck, bro, can I get your bowl today? Yeah. You know. And then my other homie, yo, can I get your next one? Yeah, bro. Fuck, I got 20 of them. Like candy. Well, we had candy in there, bro. We had Jolly Ranchers. We had a canteen. You feel me? Like. We had Doritos, Pop, Canteen. I'm trying to say stuff like, what were we craving that we couldn't get in there? You feel me? We could get candy in there. We could get like Jolly Ranchers. We can get Mentos. Lots of different candy. And they even make toffee candy shit. Like some of the inmates know how to make toffee. I don't know if you've ever seen it on a prison channel or a jail channel. Inmates making toffee. It's like, you know, with the creamers, all the creamer packets. I think mixed with juice crystals or Jolly Ranchers or some shit. Yeah. And they back it all up, mash it up, and they make candy. I personally would never buy something like that off somebody unless I made it myself because that's fucking disgusting. Like, unless the guy was wearing gloves. You're gonna have a guy, like, it's different when the person's a cook or a chef. They know they wash their hands. Most guys in jail got good hygiene because they're all like, it's like mandatory. You feel me? But I would not want another guy sitting there going like this with fucking taffy for fucking 3 hours or more, and then I'm gonna eat that. You feel me? No. I don't know. I guess you could wash it, but nah. Did you experience culture shock because you had so much freedom when you got released? I'm still fucking shocked. I'm still fucking dealing with, um, like, okay, let me see what Emily said first. Hang on. Emily said, so, wait, hold on. Sorry, Sunset, one sec. I gotta see what she said. Sorry that happened to you, Sawyer. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, Sawyer, you're part of the family here, dude. Don't think I was getting mad at you specifically. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting mad at fucking people that have done shit like that to people that I know and people that I fucking like. I don't even know personally what you look like or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't technically really get mad at you because I don't get people. I don't really get mad at people smaller than me for one. You feel me? So if you're like any fucking size smaller than me, I would probably get my little cousins to beat you up. That's just the way I am. Like for real, I don't like beating up smaller guys. I always fight bigger guys. You know what I mean? I always fight bigger guys than me. Heavier guys are bigger. Like I feel like a bully or some shit if I fight a littler guy. Unless this guy's been known to have hands and shit like that, and everybody's like, "Oh, this guy's got hands. This guy's got hands," and that's different. But if you could tell the guy's like weak and never fought before and small and shit, you're just a bully, bro. Like for real. So 1, 2, 3. How was your childhood with your parents? My childhood was okay. Yeah, I'll try to improve myself. Respect, fam. Respect. That's all we can do is try to be better people, right? We want to live our best lives. We want to fucking have fun. We want to live our best lives. We want to experience life. You know why? My channel, out of anything, should show you that life is very, 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 what do you call it? Like, can be gone in a second. You know what I mean? Life can be over in a second. You know, even if you're being careful, not saying nothing, not doing nothing. Like my grandmother wasn't doing nothing wrong. She was in her own home. You know what I mean? In her own house, doing nothing, just relaxing at home. So there's not no way that this is like anybody can die at any moment. You feel me? Like my boy I grew up with, say Dave, example. We used to call him Heavy D, right? He used to be big Heavy D, yo. You know, Heavy D, Heavy D. That's my homie. Feel me? I have his hospital outfit that he wore, or he gave me. It was brand new. It was in his stand beside the hospital bed. Homie got cancer and fucking, we were only in high school, bro. Homie got cancer. He was fucking hella big, bro. Dude got cancer. He literally shrunk before my fucking eyes in like a month. I swear to you. He shrunk before my eyes for like a month. Like from that to fucking skinnier than me. Like half of my size. Like way skinnier than me. Like it would make me look fucking fat. Put it that way. Okay? Think about that. And he was double the size I was back a year ago when I gained the 80 pounds during the pandemic. I've always been this size, okay, my whole life. But during the, well, I was a little bit thicker, but I mean, I've always been 200 pounds, 5'10", or 220, 5'10". You feel me? That's my range. And I went up to 280, you know, and everyone's like, oh, that didn't know me, that met me while I was big like that. Obviously, you meet someone big like that and see them lose weight, you think, oh, fuck, you know? But when you go back and look at the picture from the year before the pandemic, I'm exactly like this. These are all my old clothes that I'm fitting back into. You feel me? Back into my pants before I got fat. before the pandemic wouldn't let us out of the house for over a year. So like they're telling us not to go outside, dude. You know what I mean? So all I kept doing is ordering food to the house and shit, not going out. And they kept sending fucking money to the house, fucking $2,000 or some shit every month, not to fucking work, just to stay home. You know? So I didn't know what the fuck. It was called a Serb check. What kind of spread or brick do you like? I have it on the channel. It looks disgusting, right? It looks really disgusting, but it's called punch. Punch is like the delicacy here. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like giving someone respect if you give them a cup of punch. It's almost like giving them an utmost respect because, say, like a crew of guys or a gang, they make their own punch. Like, say a set makes their own punch, or a crew of guys in the jail, just other dudes make their own punch. There's 4 or 5 of them that put in on it. It's like $60 or maybe less, and you have to save all these other ingredients and shit, bananas, peanut butters that you don't get often. So there's a lot of work that goes into it, and just for a little cup of stuff, little styrofoam cup. That's what they normally get in there, styrofoam cups like that big. So when I had that bag, you'll have like a bunch of cups like this, and you'll pour it all in them, right? And then fucking there'll be like say 10 guys that get it, and then like the other 20 guys on the range or 30 guys on the range will obviously see that and know that. So it's kind of like I don't know, kind of like almost like a status shit. Like these guys got punch and these guys didn't type of shit. But meanwhile, it's all the gang members that got the punch type shit, and me. I don't know. It's just like that. Some guys will try to like copy that and make a little punch in their cell, like them in their cellies, a little private one, you know, little like average guys, just normal convicts like myself. You know what I mean? That are cellies that want to just hang out, that don't want nothing to do with the gangs, that just want to relax and just try to mind their own business and not get in with the politics. You feel me? So these are guys that if they get a fucking death boss, they're not gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? They're not gonna try to go against the gang. But if another white guy goes and fucking gives him a death boss, he'll be the first one to throw a punch. But anyway, so I'm the type of person that wants to fucking. I want all my stuff, and I just want respect. If you respect me, I respect you. You know what I mean? That's how I was doing my time. I mind my own business. I fucking give fucking everybody respect unless you disrespect me. You know what I mean? I keep my mouth shut and my ears open. You know, for like if I'm new on a range, I'll sit there and not say shit to nobody for like a couple days. Like I'll first walk in and they say blah blah blah. Who are you? Where are you from? I'll tell them, and then if they say what are you in here for, I won't even answer them. That's disrespectful. Guys here take that as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? The fuck do you need to know what I'm here for? Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are you to ask me that out of every guy in this jail? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes guys will take that real personal and actually hit the guy that asked them that. You know? Because obviously you're asking them that for what reason, right? Normally they don't ask that here. You don't show paperwork here or nothing like that. And normally you tell your cellie. You know what I'm saying? You and your cellie will tell each other what you're in there for. Me, I was probably just in a bad mood that day because normally I would just say, yeah, I'm in here for assault or I'm in here for fucking robbery or whatever I'm in there for. Well, I guess I was in a bad mood that day and just fucking wanted Buddy to hit me. And yeah, because when I get arrested, when I get to the jail, I'm not in a very good mood. You know what I'm saying? Being in the police station all night. Because, okay, it's different here. All my viewers from America, I just want you to know. When you get arrested here, it's not like there where you just go to the jail and wait and see if you get bonded out. And if they give you a bail bond like 500, you can pay 500 and get out and you're on bail. It ain't like that here. Okay? You get arrested, you're going to the police station for the whole freaking night in this little cell, in a little holding cell, like sort of like a door, like a hole. And you're going to be in there. There's a camera and shit for the whole night. Then at like 5 in the morning, they bring you to court in a paddy wagon, bring you to court, and it's called a show cause hearing, a bail hearing. They literally bring you for like, it's like a mini, it's not a trial, but it's like, the way to explain it, it's almost like a mini trial. You have to prove why you need the bail, why you should get the bail. You need an assurity to come and fucking prove and sign that they have no record, they have the money, they can put the money up, where the, you know, show where the money is, the assets or whatever, to prove they have whatever it is, 10 grand, 5 grand, whatever the bail is, right? And 90% of the time, if you have like breaches or like anything like breaches or say like breach of probation or fail to appear or breach of recognizance, which I have like 15 of those charges alone, like between the three of those. Those are like probably 15 charges on my record between those three I just said, because I've done them many times breaching. And because I have all that on my record and I have 2 escape custodies on my record, they fucking don't give me bail. They won't give me bail. The girl sat there, the crown attorney sat there and fought like fucking tooth and nail to make sure that I didn't get bail. We were fighting so hard for the bail, and I didn't get it. And a lot of guys won't get bail. If you're on in there for something, you know, I've seen guys go in there for like stupid shit, like weirdos like that, going in there fucking beating their husband, beating their wife, or going in there, and those guys will get bailed though, right? It's just weird. Our system here is weird, and it's fucked up. I wish it was how it was in the States, that you could just bail yourself or get anyone to bail you. You feel me? So here, if you get arrested, you ain't going home on bail just because you have money. I've had my bail money on me before, and I couldn't get out. Like literally. And they're like, oh, you can't have more than $500 on you when you get transferred to the jail. You're going to have to get your lawyer to blah, 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 blah. And I had to get my lawyer to go get the money from the police station and put it in my thing, because they won't let you process in with that. You can have up to like, I think $2,000 in your account, but or whatever it is that the maximum is, but you can't come into jail with that. Their fucking rules are weird. Every time I get released, my ID would be gone. Okay, my license, my birth certificate, my fucking health card, my SIN number. Kool-Aid and creamer, okay. What kind of spread? Okay, I said that. It's like the spread I made, or the one I used to make personally was my ramen noodles with my Doritos. I'd make my little burrito that I showed on the channel. I only have 2 recipes I've got out so far. And I put it in a chip bag and I put it under the mattress, sit on it for like 10 minutes. And that's my burrito. Times are rough right now. I feel negativity in the air. Gotta stay positive. Right. I love that, Forza 388. I love that. That's what I said like 20 minutes ago. We gotta stay positive. We gotta stay focused. We gotta live our best life. Stay happy. Like stay good. You feel me? Good things are happening. This is October. This is my lucky month. I'm a Libra. You know, we're gonna have fun this month. We're gonna do good this month. Okay? We don't want no negativity here. We don't want no fuck all here. If people start acting weird here, we just get rid of them. We don't need no negativity. Right, guys? For real, for real. I want this to be a place people come to have fun. You know what I'm saying? People come to get away from their problems, to forget about shit for a bit, and then hear about my life and think, okay, maybe it's not that bad. If this guy's had this terrible life, fucking, and all this shit happened to him, all these people dying around him in fucking jail and all that, you guys, you know, some of the guys, maybe it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. There's people that have had way worse lives than me too. But I mean, if you've heard my story, then you know I ain't capping. But okay, so I watched my mom get beat for years by, yeah, see? And that makes you, yeah, I know. By different men. Now I'm grown, I will catch a case. Right. I like that. I like that, bro. I'm gonna pin that. You're good. You're good shit. 6 Bronco. I like you, dude. I really do. Just because your name's not just because your name is 6, which means Toronto, everybody. Okay. People that aren't from my city, 6 Bronco right there. The way he did that, 6IX, that means Toronto. Okay. That means T-Dot. That's what that means. 6, how are you? Nesbit. Nesbit, what have I just rolled up on? My favorite fucking one-liner. How are you doing, brother? Mama Dukes came through with the bail money when I was youngin'. Oh, when I was a youngin', bro. Yeah, I was bailed out before. I've been on 2 different bails at once. That's how I remember I said I've had so many breaches. Well, yeah, obviously I had to be on them to breach them, right? But like I meant like as I got older and shit like that as an adult, they would never fucking do that. They would never let me out because I already had such a bad record, I guess. It was all because of this stupid lawyer I had. One time I listened to my lawyer, and most lawyers will be like, if you have like 10 charges at once, most lawyers will be like, okay, my client's going to plead to half of them and we'll drop the other half. Or we'll plead to 4 of them and drop the other ones. And this lawyer literally sat there and told me to plead guilty to them all to get time served, and I was going to go home that day. So stupid me, being 18 years old, wanting to go home or whatever, I fucking did it. Next thing you know, I go out and I'm on all these restrictions, fucking out the ass. It was a total setup. I'm on probation, all this shit. Next thing you know, I got to go report 48 hours of being out. And then I got to report every fucking time, every month. Well, I'm not even going to be in the city where the probation is. I don't want to tell them what city I'm really going to. Because it was York Region where the bail was. It was from Newmarket Courthouse, which is where you go to Lindsay jail or whatever. And then it was like, at one point, I was literally on 2 bails because I had got picked up again in the city in Toronto. So I was out on bail on like, I don't know, 1,000 Finch Court. Yeah, I think 1,000 Finch Court. Wasn't City Hall. 1,000 Finch Court and Newmarket Court at once on one $5,000 bail and one $5,000 bail. And I ended up getting arrested. And I guess both of them got breached because I got arrested again while I was out on the 2 bails because I didn't go to court. And then they didn't catch me for so long, because I kept hiding and shit. Maybe like 3 weeks, bro. I was on the run. I know that doesn't seem like long, but when you're on the run, it is. And then they caught me after 3 weeks, and I guess I went back for a long time. Then I had to stay in there for a long time. That's probably when I caught like 20 months, and it counted for 2 and 40 months shit, you know? Because it goes by months here, the charges, you know that? Yeah. So when I was a youth, I did get in a lot of shit. I did, but like I just said, I got the bails a couple times when I was a youth. Just like you said, your mama got you out. My mom did get me out one time. I'm not gonna lie, she did get me out. But that's because I was a youth. You know, they let the youths out on bail. It seems like. That's what I'm thinking. It's a lot easier to get bail when you're a youth. You know. Eddie, I'm doing okay, and you? I'm doing great, bro. Actually, I'm actually. Hang on, I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna scroll back up because I missed a bunch of shit. Okay, so Eddie, I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm doing great, Nisbet. Thanks for asking. I've actually been happier than I've ever been in my life. I'm content in my life, and I love my viewers. I love my channel, and I got a real positive attitude, and I'm gonna be making tons of great content. And within the next fucking 5 months, I say, I'm just gonna give it a long time, even though I know it'll happen sooner. I'm gonna fucking be blowing your guys' minds off the top of your heads, and you guys will be just mind blown. And I'm gonna do a reveal. Okay, I got a girlfriend, right? I'm gonna do a girlfriend reveal on the channel here, and she'll be sitting right there when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so whoever wants to see who my girlfriend is and what my girlfriend looks like, then you better fucking share this shit out and share it all around and smash the fucking subscribe button. You feel me? There's a good idea, right? Nisbet, the lawyer probably didn't even know what you look like, fam. That lawyer probably didn't even know what you look like, fam? How would he know what I look like? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking to somebody else, maybe? Because that don't make sense what I was talking about. He was right in front of me, dude. Public defenders don't give a F about their clients. No, public defenders, the duty counsel, you mean? No, I told people don't ever use a duty counsel, bro. If you go to court and there's a guy there that's appointed for the court, it's called a duty counsel. He works every day with the crown, with the one trying to prosecute you. That's his best friend. They go out for dinner. They do deals back and forth. I'll give you this guy this week. You give me that one next week. So you could just be like, he gave him that one that week, so you're going to give it to him this week. It could be one of those. And it doesn't even have nothing to do with it if you're guilty or fucking innocent. You see what I'm saying? It's fucking corrupt as shit. My mom would come from the bar and lock us outside in the winter. She would smash her back window. Oh, fuck. The station wagon, I was cold as fuck trying to sleep that night. I never disrespected her. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. My mom was a good mom. She tried. Feel me? Public offenders don't give a F about their. Okay, I read that. Sorry. I mean public defender. Yeah, I know what you meant. My lawyer didn't care about my case at all while I was in court. He asked, "What's my name? How old are you? What's you in for?" etc. Some of them don't give two shits, bro. You got to get a good one. In the UK, inmates get statutory release after serving half their sentence. Damn, I like that. I like that. Good to hear. Sort of like we used to have the 2-for-1 here. That's cool. I like that shit. After half your sentence, you get out. Good to hear. Stay positive, homie. Yeah, for sure. We gotta stay positive, you know? For sure, for sure. Misfits. That's what Six Bronco said. Six, the funny thing is, I seen him a month before court. Okay. My first plea was 15 to 20 years at the age of 16. My first time in trouble. Yeah. Crazy, so he most likely didn't even review your case. Sometimes, bro, they don't even look at your case. That's kind of sad and pathetic, but when I get a lawyer, I make sure they're looking at my disclosure and shit. I'll sit there and I'll tell them I want my disclosure. I want to look at my disclosure. You got to be like that. I want to read through my own disclosure, like the lawyer would read through the whole disclosure. I want to read through the disclosure because I might see something the lawyer doesn't. You know what I mean? You got to take it in your own consideration. That way, if he's not doing a good enough job, you know what's going on. Like guys used to come to me on the range and be like, "Hey, how much time do you think I'm gonna get for this charge? I got this and this, and this is my record, and this and this, and how much time do you think I'll get, Eddie?" Like for real, people used to do that shit all the time to me because they know that I had been in hella times before, you know, growing up. Like as a child, fuck, it's like when you get exposed to the system as a youth, it's almost like you have no chance because they tell you, "Oh, it'll get wiped out once you're 18. It'll get wiped away. We won't be able to bring it up. You're a young offender." Okay, yeah, sure. As soon as fucking you turn 18 and anything happens, the first thing they bring up is your fucking YO record. "Oh, Your Honor, he has no adult record, but look at this. When he was a youth." Like, you know, shit like that. Yo, did half of my viewers leave or what? None of the people here anymore? You know what I'm talking about. Talking about friggin' like broken Misfits. There's no more broken. James, did James stay? I know Six is here, Misfits here. I wonder why Anna and them aren't here. Oh, there's Tim. Cuzzle's going live at 10 o'clock tonight after my live ends. My live is ending at 9:55. So that way you guys can have 5 minutes to go get ready for Cuzzle's live, and I'll be over there too. Okay? And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that if you didn't know. Cuzzle's going live at 10, and I'm pretty sure that's why he did it because he knows I go live from 7 to 10. I could just why I can't imagine any other reason. He usually goes live way before that. So I give him mad props. I even left him a message. I'm like, "Yo, mad props, bro. Thank you so much. Like, you know, that's a lot. That's mad. That's like brothers, you know." I do the same shit though. Like if he's live, last thing I'm gonna want to do is go live because we share a lot. Like some of the subscribers, at least 20 of you guys, are subscribed to both of us. You know what I mean? And it's the ones that come a lot, so they're always at his and always at mine. So if we go live, it's kind of making you guys choose between us, and I don't like that. He doesn't like that because we're brothers. You feel me? We want you guys to be subscribed to both of us because we're like that. If he goes first, he says he's bringing me, and if I go up first, I'm bringing him. You feel me? We're getting close, you know. And Anna's right there too with us. Anna, it wouldn't be even happening without Anna. Anna's fucking the shit. Anna's a real good manager. Fucking yeah. I think that's why I've been doing so good lately. Like last month, the other month, we didn't get one subscriber for real. Okay. And then this month we got 70 subscribers. Right? So we're definitely heading in the right direction. And all of our arrows are pointed up green, which means that's really good. Like the YouTube analytics shit is actually doing really good for us. And oh, the reason I'm saying this about the monetization, the 1,000 subscribers, we need the 1,000 subs real quick, real bad. because if it goes to the new year, it's gonna wipe away my whole fucking chance because of the 4,000 hours live that I have. You need 4,000 live watched hours to monetize the channel, right? And I have 3,900 and some odd. Okay, so I need less than 100 hours, right? And this was a couple days ago. So we've done the double verification where you gotta put a backup for your phone, so it's a backup email to make your channel more secure. So I've done that. You can't have any copyright strikes. I've done that. And the fucking 4,000 live hours, we've pretty much done that. And we're halfway there almost, you feel me, to the 1,000. I know we can do it, guys. I know we can do it. You feel me? You guys just got to share the shit out a little bit more. That's it. And I got to go harder, share it a bit more, make a bit more content, make it a little bit better presentable, you know? Go back to my old style of doing content, telling stories and shit like that about what I experienced inside the prison and shit, or the jail. See, here it confuses me because in Canada, we call the prison what you guys call prison, we call the penitentiary, and prison and jail basically means the same shit here. Like literally, the penitentiary jail is, and if you look it up on Google or on paper or whatever, it's called a prison. It's called a super prison, a super jail, or it's called a prison. You know what I mean? So that's what always confused me. And because down in the States, prison is a year or more. And if it's a year or less, you're in county. Well, here it's not like that, dude. It ain't no year or more. You can be in the fucking county for 4 or 5 years here. Okay? And it's 2 years or more here. You can't even go in the fucking penitentiary if you get a year and a half, year or a year. You have to have fucking 2 years plus to go to fucking the pen here, and 2 years less to go to provincial here. That's the way it works. Okay? Just trying to let you guys know how it works. So sometimes I get confused and I say prison. Like on my vlog, you guys are going to see when I'm in the city, I accidentally keep saying prison. And I know most of my subscribers are from the US. So I'm like, I wrote in on the vlog with the, you know, you can text stuff and write stuff on the screen, edit it. I meant jail, guys, you know, right? Because I don't want people to get confused. I'm still here. Bugsy's still here. Okay. All right. Well, somebody that said they're going to be commenting quite a bit isn't here. So, hey, ever see a dude get beat up for having a swastika? Yes, brother. I like that fucking comment. I love that comment. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen guys get beat the fuck out of for having a swastika. For real. You gotta remember, here in Toronto is a big Jamaican population. Okay? Big Jamaican population. I'm gonna say at least 70% of our jails, not prisons, or not penitentiaries. 70 or 80% of our jails are Jamaican. And in the Don, they used to cook their own food, and the Jamaicans would cook the food, and curry chicken and curry rice, and oh fuck, bro, that shit was good. That shit, best food you've ever eaten in prison or in jail. I mean, fucking, it's like an actual styrofoam plate like this, with a real portion, a real man's portion, that big, like a stacked portion. In these other little jails, these fucked up jails, they give you a little fucking K tray for a 5-year-old with little tiny sections in it. Fuck. And like the main course has like a longer one like that, like a little square, sort of like that, and then 2 little sections, you know. And in Adon, it was just like they can't even fit your like orange and your other stuff in the tray because it comes on a styrofoam plate there. And like for like bread, they just give you loaves of bread and you work it out amongst yourselves. And for like apples, they'll come with like one of those milk crates and just hand in all the apples, the whole crate. Shit like that, Adon was. It was weird, not like any other jail. Any other jail, the apple or your shit, whatever it was, would come in a tray, a cold tray, they call it. We didn't have cold trays at the Don. West Indian food, yep. We got lots of West Indian, lots of Korean, like in Toronto, Yonge and Finch is Korean town. We got Chinatown, you know, we got lots of different, like we got minority here. The whites have got a minority, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't care. The skin color don't mean shit to me. And that's why I think it doesn't mean shit to me, and it never has, because I'm in minority, and I'm so used to black people that it doesn't make me even look at them like, oh, this guy's black. To me, I look at the person like, this is my homie, this is a person. You feel me? I don't look at like, oh, this guy's white, this guy's black, this guy's Indian, this guy's Chinese. You feel me? I look at like, this guy's a man, that's a man, that's a man, and that's my homie. You know what I mean? Or whatever. One of my homies is down for a second degree. Okay, okay. West Indian. Oh, I already read that. Oh yeah, you're gonna be right back. Okay, cool. At least you that's really cool of you to say something that you're leaving and you'll be right back. I seen it cut off facts. Holy shit. If you don't earn them, they burn them. Earn them? What the fuck? The fuck would you want to earn that for? That would be a good short to explain the differences. Oh, okay. I never thought of that. Right on, Sawyer. Six Bronco. Real. One of my home. Oh, sorry, my bad. I've seen it both ways. Respect each other most of the time. Shit pops off, can get a little crazy. Facts, color don't matter. That's right. That's right, bro. You know what I mean? Doesn't fucking matter. And you know what? A lot of these guys, it doesn't matter to them either. You feel me? There is some guys, like you're gonna have racist guys, you know, that are white. You're gonna have racist guys that are black that hate white dudes. You feel me? It's just like that. It's the way the world is. But you're gonna have a lot of black dudes that don't see color like that and don't give a fuck what color you are. You're their white homie, they're still gonna treat you the same. If their homie is a homie. And I've experienced that many times. Like I said, I've even had black guys come up to one of my homies and be like, yo, get rid of this guy. Why are you hanging around with the white guy? Get him out of your cell. You know, because they just came to the range and didn't know me. And I've had the black guy be like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I want the white guy in my cell. I don't want no black guy in my cell. My word. That's what Snoop said. I kind of care if whites are a minority. It's pretty alarming how fast our population and birth rates are falling. I don't care if white become a minority in Canada because we're not native, but I I understand that. I don't think like Ireland will ever be like you always have white people in Ireland, but they call the Irish people in Ireland that are really poor pikeys and stuff like that, and they basically consider them like the ghetto. What do you call that? Like poverty, the ghetto poverty kind of people. They live in trailers and shit like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's like how it is in the projects and like metro housing and shit. But in there, in Ireland, in the I guess the I don't know if they call it metro housing. No, metro is Toronto, but if they call it housing projects in different countries, I don't know. All I know is the U.S. and Canada because I keep up on it. Well, I know Canada, but because I know a lot about the U.S. because of all our movies in Canada is all like portrayed as U.S. mostly. Some of it's Canada, like how some of your guys' movies is sometimes Canada, but rarely ever, you know. But we're all North America here. You feel me? Like you guys are the U.S., we're Canada, but we're all North America. Like we're all called North Americans. You know what I mean? And then there's South America. South America. Did you see the Blue Jays game today? No. And that number is going to keep increasing. Facts, seen that too. 40% of French newborns are not non-white. People are people. That's right, Sunset. Yeah, people are people. And this chat is got a lot of different multicultural. You know what I mean? Especially being from Toronto and from the U.S. And we got viewers from UK. Like I love YouTube for a fact of you can get people from everywhere watching you and get along with people from everywhere else. And it's like it doesn't matter where people are from, bro. You guys got to get off that shit or where they look like or whatever, man. You know what I mean? People got to just see the person for what that person is themselves. Judge the person, the man or woman, on their own personality, on their own self, not on what their race does. Do you feel me on that? You get that? Don't fucking judge an individual on what their race does or what men do if they're a man, you know what I'm saying, or what women do. You don't put people in a category like that because there can be individuals that are totally different than anybody you've ever met in your life. And everybody's different to a certain degree. Like everybody's kind of unique in a way, but a lot of people will all fall to the following kind of. And I've always been a leader. You feel me? Ever since I've been like 12 years old, like I'd have 15, 16-year-old homies, and I'd be the one like, yeah, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I'm like the one that's like always fucking making the decisions, making the plans and shit like that. Like, okay, we're gonna go here tonight. Okay, we're going to this party. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go hook up with this one, and then you're gonna go hook up with that one. You feel me? That's how I was when I was a teenager. Like, counties are prisons without walls beside North Korea, Israel, and the USA. Okay, countries are prisons without walls. Oh, strange. Wants to send you a message. Why does 7-Eleven manager want to send me a private message? We have to agree there's a lot of shits no matter the color. We don't treat each other like we do in jail. In jail, there are way more respect facts. That's right. In jail, there's so much fucking respect, yo. In jail, it's like, I think it's more like they're scared to disrespect or some shit. So the fear brings out the fucking respect. Um, it's more like they're not respecting the man, they're fearing the man. It's more like that, I think. But there's hella respect in jail, yeah, because you have to. You get the fuck beat out of you. You have no choice. And there's no guy here that's gonna tell me that they're strong enough to beat up fucking the whole range and beat up 30 guys. There's no fucking way. I don't care how strong you are. It should be the other way around, but I get it. Yeah, yeah, I know. Should be the other way around, man. We shouldn't fucking have to go through stuff like this. It should be like where everybody fucking just doesn't even look at color. We fucking just judge the person on their self, their personality, their individuality. And yeah, it shouldn't be like fucking the way it is with people being racist and shit still to this day. This is fucked up, bro. I don't agree to it. I don't believe in it. We beat the Red Sox today, 10-0. Oh shit, for real? Cool. Beggar. Facts, no way. One sec. Well, I'm gonna read the comments. I'm waiting for somebody to comment. Working for a living is some hoe shit. Oh my god. I'm about one early. 7-Eleven manager, why are you messaging me on my phone, like my Instagram? That's weird. What was he saying? I'm seeing what this guy in the chat 7-Eleven manager said. I started boosting. Okay, sure. Sure. He says, I started boosting your sub count on YouTube and was going to get it up to 1,000, but you kept banning me. I didn't even spam. Guess I'll take it back. I don't want fake subs, homie. I like real subs, anyways. I like real subs. All my subs are real. You didn't fucking give me shit. My subscribers that came this month are from fucking going on other channels and fucking getting interviewed and fucking people fucking with me from the shorts. You didn't do shit. Fucking got me all the subs. You fucking high? You guys believe this shit? 7-Eleven manager. What the fuck? Oh my god. So I gotta block him on here too. Did we kick him out? He says we banned him. Did we ban him? Did we ban 7-Eleven manager? Okay, we'll let you come back again and see what he says. See if you're gonna be cool and normal and shit. Okay, we'll let him back then, guys, and we'll see how nice he is and shit. I don't know how to let you back though. I just seen your name. I think we seen your name and then my mods kicked you out because they know who you are. And you know what? If you're gonna do that, you have to stop trolling my homie Cuzzo too, because I seen you over there trolling him. You have to stop trolling both of us if that's what you want to be like, not banned. Because I believe you should be banned from both of our shit. Because dude, you were spamming in his, bro. It doesn't matter if you weren't spamming in mine. You were spamming in his like fucking crazy. I seen it myself. I was in the chat. I, all right, that's cool. Sorry guys. My bad. Sorry, yo. That was my girl. I had to fucking message her back and say, okay, yeah, okay. Anyway. Oh my god. I hope I'm not getting sick, yo. Because it's been fucking so cold. Like, not cold, cold, but breezy and shit because of my air conditioning, right? It gets hella cold. I gotta put a sweater on. And then it's fucking hot as fuck outside, so I sweat to death when I go to the stores or I go out or I go to work or whatever. And getting like hot, sweating like that, and then cold and hot and cold like that, I heard you can get sick. You know? Would you fight your trolls if you could? Fuck, that's a good question. I love that shit. Okay, I wouldn't do anything illegal, right? And the trolls don't bother me enough to make me mad enough to fight them. Okay? The trolls don't even bother me. The trolls to me give me a view and a comment. So that actually helps me, to believe it or not. It helps me get more bigger. The trolls actually blow you up more because they're like super fans. They don't seem to get that. But okay, so that's what it's like. But anything a troll could say to me, I wouldn't say nothing. Like I wouldn't get mad enough to where I'm gonna hit them and go back to jail. Now, if it was like a troll wanted to fight me and sign a waiver, like Cuzzo said, and like sign something where I can't get arrested and fucking I can't get in any trouble for hurting this dude, no matter what, and we go into a barn and fight and whoever comes out or whatever, I'd be down for that shit. You feel me? But I'm not down for just going illegally and hurting somebody and going to jail because you know what? I'm at my point in my life where I'm law-abiding citizen and I don't want to break the law. I have no reason to break the law. If I was gonna go break the law again, I'd be fucking down there reeing up, getting a fucking ounce of food. An ounce, we call it crack food here. I'd get an ounce of food and I'd go feed the fucking customers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my life. That's what I've done my whole life since I was 12 years old, bro. So that's what I know. That's my way I always made my money. Even when I was a drug addict on oxy's real bad, oxy 80's real bad, I would fucking write oxy scripts, so I would always have tons of oxys, which are worth a lot of money, and I'm selling. And the thing was, if I would fucking not have oxys, I'm gonna sell the dope to get the oxys. I don't care if I gotta trade all that dope to get oxys. I'm gonna get rid of it all. You know what I'm saying? Dope is really risky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why ever since I've been out of jail, I've never done nothing. All my dealing and shit was from before I was even in jail. So, and I've never ever been in shit for drugs or nothing. Never had a drug case, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was good at that shit. I was good at what I do and shit like that. But, and that's why also the cops always hated me too, because they can never, you know, and there's fucking, they can't be like, oh, you were selling drugs when you're not 10 years old. Fuck. When you're 12 years old, you sold drugs, you're under arrest. No, it doesn't work that way. They need to see somebody that I'm selling drugs to. They need to investigate. They need a hand-to-hand transaction. You know what I'm saying? Because fucking we were sitting there dealing dope in front of their faces, basically. I know it. And they were fucking can't do shit because they wanted to wait. Now, I didn't know this for a fact. My cousin didn't know, but we were being investigated, I guess. Well, he was. And fucking after a while, it was like they grabbed one of the customers, the heroin customers, and they grab him and they make the guy be a CI. And then he fucking ratted my cousin out, everything. I told you that. I tortured. And yeah, this guy's a fucking weirdo and a rat. And we thought he was a like a an acquaintance that used to get shit off us. And he would be the last person to expect. I would expect to rat because he actually had fucking uncles that were involved with involved in new mafia guys. So the last thing I ever expected him to do was rat because of who his family was, if you know what I mean. But he did, and my cousin got arrested. But because it was my cousin's first offense, my cousin Jay that I always tell you about. It was his first offense, so thank God it was his first offense, and he ended up getting bail. He got the bail, so that was good. You could turn a $1,600 zip into 60, 50 half sacks. I know, bro. I used to get a. Okay, in my song, "Orange Jumpers and Chains," you'll hear me say, uh, Region Park Grim Reap, chopping ounces for a G. Prices more steep on the street, more ice on the T. Right now, that part right there is saying, uh, I used to cop an ounce for a G. Now I'm saying a G as in a grand, like $1,000. Okay, and you got to remember this is fucking years and years and years ago, over a decade. Okay, cop a G for an ounce, right? So a grand for an ounce, but then it went up to 14. So that's why I said, and I was still getting it for a G, but everyone was paying 14. So that's why I said about the more prices are more steep on the street, right? And you can buy that shit for $1,000 and go and sell each gram for $100, and they're 28 grams. There's 2,800, bro. There's $1,800 profit in like what, a day or two. That's the kind of money I'm used to. And when you're used to that kind of money, it's really, really hard to sit there and be broke and fucking go to work every day and be law abiding and sit here and make YouTube videos. And honestly, it's been over a decade since at least maybe 15 years, because at least well, no, not that long, sorry, like a decade. Yeah, it's crazy, because since 2017, 5 years, I've been law abiding. I haven't broke the law, bro, and I won't break any laws. You know what I mean? I haven't broken no laws. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna break no laws. Chris Bird, what up, fam? Eddie, E-Dog, what's good? What's up, fam? Chris Bird, sorry, bro, you just caught me in the middle of we're in the middle of a talk there. If you short it, cut it, and sell small quantities of it, you can turn it into 16. Zip into 60. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. That's why food is the best to sell, because listen to the way I'm talking. I'm starting to think like my old self, but if you're gonna sell dope, food's really good to sell because of, and don't sell drugs, kids. It's not good to do. I'm just saying, if you're an adult and you've already fucking ruined your whole life anyways, and all you want to do is sell dope, and you're like in your 30s or 40s, then do whatever you want to do. But if you're a young kid and shit like I was, 12 years old, don't do that, man. The best thing to do is just get the shit the right way, because they'll end up busting you and you get everything taken away, and it's all a waste. Okay, it'll be all a waste. You lose everything you got in your apartment. You lose your place. You lose everything. It's not fun. You'll be in jail forever. Okay, you might be. You might be in jail for a decade. You might not be. It's a risky thing, but not any dealer is going to make it to the top and succeed and last and not ever get busted and actually retire and own shit and have houses. And you can make a little bit of money, but you can't be like make money where you're going to be buying fucking Lamborghinis and fucking mansions and think that they're not going to fucking wonder where the money came from. You've never had a job, never had a dime in your name. You must better be putting that shit in people's names to have money, paper trail money, you know. Anyway, Crime 101's over, and we're going back to the story. No, I'm joking, but yeah, like selling food for 50 pieces, you give them a 0.4. Yeah, that is fucking how you make hella money. And I know 4 or 5 different spots that you can stay in downtown Toronto, selling fucking 10 pieces or 50 pieces, and not even get arrested. And police will be walking by, biking by back and forth up George Street, down and by Queen and Sherbourne, and literally see people smoking the crack and everything in the park and on the street, and they won't even stop. They won't look. Nothing. It's kind of like Hastings in BC. You know, Hastings in BC, where they all do blankets and sell stuff and needles and all that. That's kind of sort of how it is, but with crack here in Toronto at a certain block radius. If you go out of that Queen and Sherbourne and George Street, that big square there, they're going to arrest your ass, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to keep it in that area. I think that's why the cops do that. I think the cops do that to make it all stay in this one little cesspool area and keep that shit out of the rest of the city. I think honestly that's why they don't give a fuck as long as it's in there. It's like the designated druggie zone. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I like that. Would you fight your trolls? That's a fucking good one, dog. Sorry, 123. It's not that easy to move from one country to another with visas and all. It's all government money making schemes. If you're Canadian, you are paying off the debt of you're paying off the debt your entire life. Yeah. Yep. Visa. I know that's what they do. These visas give you a visa and you're in debt your whole life, bro. For real. See, with me, they fucking don't give me credit because they said like I guess guys that have been in jail for a long time and never really been out and had a chance for shit. Because I've never had a chance because I've never even had ID ever since I've been out. I haven't been able to get no ID. I procrastinated on it. I guess I might need help. Probably need help to get it because uh, I've tried like in my mind like no I haven't tried. I'm not gonna lie, but I've thought about it, procrastinated on it, and wanted to do it so many times. So that's my version of trying, but not trying hard enough. I guess you feel me? I kind of need a little bit of help with it because it's not something I normally do. Eddie dog, what's good? What's up? I couldn't flip zip that fast. It's probably taking me a month for flip zip. Okay. Cops take everything from you. Yeah, for real they do. I would only sell it to friends and shit. I would hang out at the corner. Cool. They try to contain all the junkies and homeless contained in Skid Row. That's right. They try to keep it all in one area, right? Skid Row. Yeah. And that's where all the tents are too, Tent City and all that. They got tents out on the sidewalks and shit. Tents in the park. Um, I got some footage that I'm going to show you guys on the channel. I actually have a guy on tape smoking crack. Um, yeah, like not on, like I'm not sitting there like talking to him because obviously when you do crack, uh, you guys know this probably. It only lasts for like 2 seconds and it's really expensive. So like while he was doing his fucking toke crack shit, I stood like way far away from him because I didn't want to get it blown at me or anything. So I fucking was way over here filming, and you could see him way over there on the bench smoking it. And then I interviewed these other two guys that knew me that were doing crack but not showing it on the camera. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But anyway, a lot of the subscribers here are recovering drug addicts and stuff. And I know a lot of them are probably strong in their addiction, but some of them are drug addicts that are trying to quit. Some of them are drug addicts that are just freshly clean that are really struggling and shit that might have a serious problem with some of these drugs. And they come here for like to feel like good and get away from it and have fun and not think about it. So I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff anymore. We'll change the subject just because I could talk about that all day with somebody and counsel you and shit like that one on one. If you are wanting to quit and you're a drug addict and you want to come talk to me one on one and shit, and I tell you how I quit. But I can't keep talking about it in the chat because there's more than one person here and it's a bunch of people, right? And some people might get triggered from the conversation. No, it's not your problem. It's not your fault. I'm just saying we've talked about it for a little while now, right? So we can change the subject because I noticed it dropped from 11 to 5. It's all good though. But I'm proud of anybody that's fucking beat it. Anybody that's beat any of that shit, I really, really give you props because it's really, really hard to stop. That's all I'm going to say on that. And I just love the fact that I can come on here and talk to you guys, right? And say what I would need to say. Like, it's kind of like therapy for me almost. Like, you guys do help me, you know that? Like, as much as you guys think, oh, he's a content creator, this, that, when I come here on Saturdays, I know for a fact, like, oh, I can just relax and talk to you guys. I don't have to worry about shit. I don't have to worry about making a video. I don't have to worry about editing. I don't have to worry about, nothing, really, right? And I love that shit. I'm like, yeah, man, my Saturday night is hanging out with my subscribers and shit like that. Even I've talked to my girlfriend about it. She's even been saying she's willing to fucking not fuck the routine up. She's gonna be on there on Saturdays and shit. So it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, sorry. No, bro, don't be sorry. That's what I'm saying, man. It's gonna be hella good, bro. That's what I'm saying. Live your best life. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? We don't have much time on this earth. We don't know when we're gonna go or not. We don't know if we're gonna be here in a week from now, right? Oh, my TikTok's gone crazy. I started TikTok like 2, 3 months ago, and well, I had a TikTok for a long time, but I never posted shit, right? I just had the TikTok. It's like all of a sudden I started putting out TikToks, and it went crazy. But not any of them come over here and subscribe. I think it's because I couldn't really answer their questions. They were asking hella questions. You guys know how I am. I always answer all my questions if I can. I always have. But on TikTok, my computer said I can't read it said on this device you can't read the questions or the messages. So I couldn't read them for the longest time. But now that I have the phone, I'm going to actually go and I try to answer a bunch of them. Yeah, I got hella followers now on TikTok all of a sudden. 350 or 350 out of nowhere like that. I had none. I had like 11, you know. It all happened at like one night. 350 subscribers or 350 followers in like 3 days or some shit. Isn't subs supposed to help quit? Yeah. Yep. Boxing was the hardest of all for me to quit. Yes, Sawyer, it helps you quit, but it's also very hard to get off of it. It helps you quit everything on the hard drugs and everything like that, but then it's also very hard to get off that medication itself. So you can quit everything and be on that for the rest of your life, or you could quit everything and then do that for a while and then wean yourself off of it, which is very, very hard to do, which is almost impossible. So if you do that, I'm very, very proud of you, bro. And you said you did quit, so I'm very, very proud of you, Tim. For real, bro. I'm really proud of you, man. And you're talking to somebody that knows exactly how hard it is to quit. So I was for a year and then decided to quit. Then was sick. Yeah, you will be. Um, I that's it. Whoa, that's yeah, prescription exactly. I get Suboxone myself. Are subs OTC or prescription? What's OTC on the street? Other than I don't know. What's OTC? I don't know that. OTC is like street. Me personally, if you're on prescriptions from the doctor, I know doctors give shit out and they fuck people up, but if you're just doing your prescriptions and you're not using anything else, in my mind, you're doing really, really good. And in my mind, you're not an addict anymore because if you were an addict, you wouldn't be able to just do your medication and only your medication. Okay, you'd be selling your medication to get whatever, or you'd be trading it, or you'd be doing it all in one day, or something, and then you'd be have none, and then you'd be going to the use. Just if you are on a legit script and you're doing them every day and you're not using any drugs, in my mind, personally, in my opinion, I think that you're doing good, and I personally think that I wouldn't say 100% clean, but you're on the right path, and you're not an addict. I wouldn't say like you're not a full blown addict. You've recovered to the point. I'd say you've recovered to the point where you don't need a drug dealer in your life no more, and that's the main thing that I really, really care about. Because you know what? When you're severely addicted to drugs, you need a drug dealer in your life every single day, and you need to be getting a hold of that dealer every day. So your whole life revolves around this fucking dealer, right? And that ain't fucking cool. That ain't no life, and that's bullshit. And that's one of the biggest things about it. And that dealer is basically getting every dime off you, and basically, yeah, it's just crazy. And it's so much better if you don't need a dealer and you don't need that shit in your life. You can actually function and go to work every day and not have to worry about, oh, I gotta go get this, I gotta go get that. So that's the best thing about your medication you took to get clean. Okay. And I really, really believe in the program. And if you do the program right, I believe it. I believe in it. I don't believe if you're in the program using that it'll work for you. I believe if you're in the program and you're the type that will actually take it serious and not use while you're on the program, I believe it'll work because I've seen it work for many people. Most dealers are assholes. They cut and short you shit and they're never on time. That's right, bro. It's called Jamaican time in Toronto, anyways. We say we're on Jamaican time, and that ain't no racist shit. We all say it. Everybody says it. How's it going, Tim? Oh yeah, Cuzzles. Okay, let me see what time it is. Okay, we got time. Because Cuzzles goes live at 10, and I told him I'll stop the live at 9:55 to give people a few minutes to convert over to Cuzzles. So we're gonna be chilling again at Cuzzles in a bit, yo. I'll be in the chat with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love all you guys, man. The Broken Misfits, the LTF chat. You guys are all fucking. I love all of you guys, man. We're a tight unit, man. Family, you know. I love having a family like this because, as you guys can tell, I don't have much people in my life. I don't have many family members around me, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of my family members are in jail for life. A lot of them are, or a lot of my friends, I mean. But I consider my friends family. That's why I say family. That's why loyal to family, loyal to friends, loyal to fans. It's all the same shit. Because I don't consider you guys fans. I consider you family. You feel me? So LTF covers all that shit. Followers even too. Loyal to followers, family, the friends. You see? It's all under the category LTF. And then, so anyways, yeah, man, it's real loyalty, you know? I've seen some real loyalty from you guys. And like, I don't have fucking family like that, you know? And that's why I love you guys so much because, like, it actually does feel like you have somebody and it does feel like, you know, we have a support group for each other. It really does, you know? I'm just, I'm good. Just been chilling with my wife and kids. Yeah, bro, that's life, bro. That's a good life right there. It's 10 where I'm at. Okay. Well, he's talking about my time. We're on the East Coast. He's on the East Coast and I'm on Central Canada, which is right above the East Coast. We're both on I think I don't know if it's Eastern time or Central time. I'm bad with that. The names of it. Like if it's Central, Eastern, or Western, I don't know all that stuff. All I know is it's on the same time as Florida, and where Puzzle is in Ohio is 4 hours difference, and Vegas is 3 hours difference, and everywhere over here like Buffalo, Detroit, New York is all on my time, Toronto time. Much love, Eddie and Broken Misfits and everyone else in the chat. For real, for real. Toronto on Eastern Standard Time. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Forza, yo, I had short fuse anger issues, and my advice for everyone here to calm down before you react. Not worth it to gaslighted and angry. Forza, that's right, bro. Honestly, I don't know if you're a man or a woman because, you know, I don't ask questions like that if they don't have a picture because it doesn't matter to me. But anyways, I like your comment. That's pretty damn cool of your comment right there. I'm gonna pin that. I like that comment a lot. And if you got banned or put in the corner for a timeout or anything here, guys, anybody, I'm saying, if anybody does or anyone ever does or anyone does, it doesn't mean you're banned forever. It means that you've been disrespectful and we're putting you in the timeout so you can think about it and think, hey, do I want to lose this family or do I want to get kicked out of this chat? Do I want to like be fucking not allowed here at this channel? You can think about that shit for like 20 minutes and say you have second thoughts and you are sorry and then you want to come back. There, you can welcome to come back. But then if you keep coming back and doing it and shit like that, we're gonna have to ban you. You know what I'm saying? But we will give you chances. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna ban you, but we're gonna fucking put you in the corner and shit. Tim, I stay in Kentucky. Where do you stay, James? It's 8 here. I'd love to go to Kentucky. You'd love to go to Kentucky? I want to go to New York. I'd love to go to New York. I'd love to go to Chicago. I know I'm crazy. Um, there's other places that I want to go. Like I want to go to Florida, really bad. I like Florida. I really want to go to Florida. I'd love to go to Florida. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to go to Florida. Okay, and it wasn't because of Disneyland. It was because my uncle Patrick lived there, and I really, really missed my uncle. And it was my only uncle on my mom's side. And yeah, he moved to Florida, and then he moved to Mexico. Opened up like a little jewelry stand, and then he moved back to Florida. So my uncle lives in Florida. He used to send me these little fucking things, and they were so good. I don't remember what they were, but like I know what they were. They were some sort of taffy, but I mean I don't remember what they were called. No, Chicago is too negative. Too many gangs. Florida is chill tree. Okay, that's why I said yeah. I know I'm crazy. No, I guess Chicago I can stay away from. I wanted to go to Chicago to see all like where I see in the movies and stuff like that, the mob and shit. I don't need to go there though. That's not on the destination. New York, I really want to go to because it's so close to here, and I grew up listening to all New York rappers and shit. Um, and obviously LA. That's what it was back then. It was like there was a little bit of South back then, like Master P. Master P was the shit. We the 504 boys. What? You remember that shit? Probably not. We the 504 boys. What? We the 504 boys. Who? Where you at, Wode? I'm over here, Wode. No? Alright. So, anyways, Master P was sick. Um, yeah, for sure, for sure. And you know, he's a smart businessman. I love Master P, bro, for his mind. His fucking mind is so fucking smart with the business, with the entrepreneur shit. That's one man that I look up to as a role model. Same thing with 50. Okay, I don't care what anybody says about 50. 50 is hella smart and he knows how to make money. And he is fucking smart entrepreneur and he knows how to fucking make that money. He knows what to do. That's the kind of role models that I look up to. Guys like Master P, guys like 50, you know, that are like entrepreneur giants, like, you know, like entrepreneur skyscrapers. He's dead now, right? What? No, Master P's not dead. His brother is in jail for life, I think. See murder. I don't think Master P is dead. No, I just seen a documentary on Master P the other day, and he was old. He was older. Shit, if Master P died, I don't know about it. No one told me that. Shit, somebody Google that shit. I don't think so. I would have heard about that shit. DMX died lately. Someone just died the other day. One of my rappers that I really, really liked, really listened to Gangster's Paradise, Coolio. Coolio died the other day. Sad shit, bro. Coolio was sick, bro. You know what I mean? Gangster's Paradise, the movie and the soundtrack. Shit, bro. You can't beat that. That was the gangsters. You know what I mean? That was some gangster shit right there. I don't care what anybody says. That was a hard song and a hard movie. Michelle Pfeiffer did good in that shit. So did I think it was what, Denzel? I'm pretty sure. No, Gangster's Paradise. Was it who did the main character in the Gangster's Paradise? Was it Denzel Washington or was it somebody else? I know it was Michelle Pfeiffer, and then there was another guy, and then there was a bunch of students. But I mean, the guy that was like the main bad guy of the. And then I know there was a Mexican dude that plays in all the gangster Mexican movies, or an essay. I don't know if he was Mexican for sure, but he was Latino for sure. This guy is like one of my favorite no-name actors that no one knows his name, kind of, because he's always like an extra. But he's in hella movies, and he is an essay or a Latino, and he fucking is cool as shit, but he's blasted out in tats, and he always gets these parts. It's not Danny Trejo either. It's a bald guy. He was in Breaking Bad. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Master P and Birdman grew up in the same town, but different projects. I've been watching a lot about Louisiana rappers. Yeah, I learned about all that stuff too because Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers. Well, Lil Wayne pretty much is my favorite rapper, but his older stuff. Uh, so I learned a lot about like Lil Wayne and where he grew up, and him going into Cash Money Records as a child, and how Birdman took him in, and all that shit, right? And then the Master P story about him and C Murder and all that kind of stuff. I know all about that stories, all about how Master P grew up. I've watched like 3 different documentaries about Master P and C Murder, stuff like that. So I know quite a bit about that story, and I listened to him growing up, and I fucking, you know, try to find out shit about rappers that I grew up listening to, because I always thought they were actually real. I thought the lyrics that they were spitting was real. So I actually thought that I was listening to these guys, that they're actually doing this shit. And if I want to be like them, then I got to do this shit. So I actually went out and did the shit that they rap about. And then I found out that a lot of them don't do the stuff that they rap about. But then I found out that there is a lot of rappers that actually do live the life they rap about. So, but they're not as mainstream. They're not the big mainstream ones that you hear about, the big ones that are blown up. They're the ones that are like the underground artists and the indie artists and shit like that. And that's why I say we should have a new genre called convict rap instead of like all these different genres, like, drill rap, hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Different types of genres of rap. I say we get our own genre called convict rap, because convict rap is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a convict, at least people know you stay 10 toes down the whole bid. You know what I'm saying? And you got a name in the streets. It's like, well, you don't need to be verified. You're already verified. You see what I'm saying? Rappers have an image to sell records. Don't fall for it. Well, it's kind of late. I already fell for it and did a decade. So it's a little late for that. But I already learned my lesson, and I'm out and I'm free. And I've been free for 5 years, and I won't create no more crime. But I am going to be creating some records. That's for sure. You know why? Because I actually live that fucking life that they rap about. And when I rap about that shit, the lyrics are real. And those lyrics that I spit are real lyrics that I've lived. Okay? So when you hear orange jumpers and chains, you see me? All that shit is real except for the fucking, I'm not a rap. I'm not going to say who shot me. When I say at the end I got shot by a cop or killed by a cop, obviously it wasn't get killed by a cop, or I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead. So yes, you have to put a little bit of stuff in your song sometimes that is not real, but I'd say 95% of my music is actually stuff I've done. You know what I mean? Most sell out and have gay sex and wear dresses. It's part of their, yeah, I know. I want to rent a cottage for 4 days and it's like $960. I need to learn or meet a contractor to build me a small cottage up north. Yeah, I know how to build that. I build shit like that all the time. I build porch enclosures. I've shown on the channel porch enclosures that I built. If you would have put all 4 porch enclosures together, it probably would have been the size of a cottage. Shingles, all of it. Like, um, but take my time and shit to go up there, and I have to be getting paid quite a little decent amount. But I do contracts and shit and give people quotes and go do shit like that and finish a basement or build them a shed, or you feel me, like whatever the people need done, whatever contract I get. And the one I just got was a painting one, so I'm gonna be painting a whole house fucking this week, some point this week. It'll probably take me like 2 days, because I go hard. I go until I'm done. Like I'll pretty much try to paint all the fucking primer in one day, all the walls in primer in one day, and all the white trim. And then the next day I'll go back and I'll probably just paint the color. And then if I hit any baseboards or trim with color, I'll just touch it up. Yeah, it's very seedy, you know. That's why everybody wants to be indie artists now. Everybody's independent, you know. See, my stuff, I've been coming out with songs like here and there, but I haven't been releasing them just because of I don't have proper beat. You know what I mean? And because I don't have a proper beat, the beat is everything these days. So until I get a proper beat and proper equipment, I still keep writing songs and recording them, but I'm not actually putting them out. You know, sometimes yeah, I'm on SoundCloud, Sunset, um, and I'm trying to copyright my stuff. We're in the middle of all that right now. Um, I'm trying to copyright my stuff and also monetize this channel. Once I monetize this channel, I can put the stuff on YouTube Music, and it will be in its own section, and like I can monetize it and then get it on Spotify, and it's already on SoundCloud. But what I need to do is, if I get the channel monetized, I can start getting that super channel shit, maybe make a little bit more money than I am now. Then I can afford to go on SoundCloud and actually master the track, which gives you the copyrights for it once you master it. See, my shit's on SoundCloud right now, but it's not mastered, right? So if I go on SoundCloud and use the shit to master it, but it costs money, every song you master obviously costs a certain amount of money, right? And I don't want to master it right now because I know I'm going to be changing it. I know I'm going to be changing the beat. I know it's a 7-minute song, so I know I'm probably not going to do a 7-minute song. It's probably going to be like a 3 or 4 minute song. So I'm going to take all the best stuff out of the 7-minute song. You feel me? And that's the shit that I'm going to do. The other song, Pretty, was 14 minutes, but I made it and split it in half in part 1 and part 2. So I need to take the best 3 minutes out of each one of my songs. You know what I'm saying? And take a sick beat and just have a proper equipment, proper beat, proper auto tune for the proper moments when I do sing the chorus and I don't hit the high notes, it'll hit the note for me. And I don't going to abuse the auto tone like some of these people do and do the whole song in auto tone. But I have certain parts that need to talk as the devil in auto tone. I have certain parts that I need to sing the chorus and it needs to be auto tone. Because if I'm a man, I can't really sing them high ass. I ain't like them, like Usher and all these guys. I can sing, like I can't sing, but I'm not scared to sing. So I will try to sing, but the auto tone will make it go to the right note, the right. That's what auto tune is for. It's not for to rap a whole song like these other people, but it's for people that can't hit the right note or the high note or whatever. It'll automatically hit the note, carry your voice and hit it for you. So that's why I need the auto tune. I need the equipment and I need all that shit. Chris Almighty, I've just listened to your orange jumper suit thing. That's nasty. How about stacking shelves at Walmart? Sawyer does have an email or a social. Pardon? Sawyer does have an email or social. I don't know what you mean by that, Forza. You want Sawyer's email? Is that what you're asking? Oh, you guys are just exchanging information or something? That's cool. Whatever. Actually, Chris or Ian, actually, dude, I work full-time construction. Actually, I don't need a job at Walmart. I work full-time construction as a contractor, actually. That's how I pay my bills. If you notice, I don't have my YouTube channel monetized. I don't make fuck all on YouTube. And obviously, I have a job or I wouldn't have a fucking roof over my head. I'd be homeless. So yeah, I do have a job, Ian. Don't need to work at Walmart. I work construction. I do finish basements. I have a trade. I have a skill. I do framing. I know how to do electrical. I know how to do drywall. I know how to fucking shingle. Okay? I don't need a Walmart job. I can always fucking do houses, right? My dad is the Maritimes, and he doesn't work for other people. That's right, Sawyer. That's me. That's me. I can't work for no other person. I ain't working for no other man. Yeah, smash that like button. Thank you. I just seen you smash it. Smash it again. 18 likes, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Whoever didn't smash it, smash it. If you forgot, I know it was just a mistake. I don't believe you. Take the Walmart job. Oh my god. Well, if you don't believe me, go look on my IG and you'll see shit that I built. Fucking, that's all I can say. And I'm gonna be putting the house that I paint. I'll fucking take pictures of the painting before and after. Fuck me. Good night, Ian. Oh my god, Six. Six could tell this guy's trying to be an op. He's not trying to be fucking fams, you know? Unless he's trying to be funny or something, making a joke, but hella people are messaging me. I don't understand. You guys are too much. Fucking funny. What did he say? What did you make? Let me see. Oh, okay. Thanks, Six. You really didn't get that. Like, you need to get a job at Walmart. That really didn't bug me. Like, honestly, not people need to get a little more offensive than that if you want to bother somebody. Like, hey man, you need a job at Walmart. Hey man, you need to work on your insults. Fuck. That's the biggest insult you can throw at me. I need a job at Walmart. That's your fucking trolling. Damn. We've had guys come on there and say like, "Go kill yourself" and shit like that. Like, at least they fucking actually try. I don't know. That was like the least poorest excuse of trolling that I've ever seen. But thank you guys for sticking up for me. You know, it's so fucking awesome when you're a creator and you don't even have to kick the fucking trolls out no more. You know, you got a fucking solid fan base or solid, I don't consider you guys fans, like I said, a solid family base when you don't even kick them out no more. You just fucking don't even have to do shit. You guys are awesome. Are you drinking Hypnotic, Eddie? No, this is Hypnotic. It's not open yet, brother. But when we hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna pop this shit. That's what this is. This is just basically here to pop when we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's all. It's not open yet. It's sealed. So when we hit 1,000 subs, we're gonna pop this and we're gonna do a girlfriend reveal. You feel me? I think most conspiracy theories are distractions to keep us away from finding the truth. Hey, maybe he works at Walmart and wants to be your friend, fam. Shit. Yo, I like that. That was a fucking. You guys are fucking comedians, bro. Like, honestly, I'm not a funny guy. Like, I can't be funny if I tried. I'm not that funny. I don't laugh that much, and it's hard for me to smile. When you guys see me smile and laugh, sometimes it's fake and fake smile or fake laugh sometimes, just because I don't want to be rude and like I am a really good guy and I do have a really good heart, but I'm so used to frowning and shit. It's just really hard for me to do a smile shit, you know. And then when I do smile, I notice it's like, holy shit, I actually fucking am having fun. Like I'm actually having fun and good time. Like, because I'm so used to like being in jail and you have to be a mean mugging face all the time, mostly. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like having a fun time with your homies playing cards or some shit. But like 90% of the time, you're like this. You know? So I'm used to that shit. What's up, gangish? So I'm so used to it. That's what I do. And then, like, I'm not into all these funny games and having fun and like laughing and shit. When I was a convict in jail, and before that, a drug addict and like very violent. But now that I've been out and turned my life around and shit like that, I'm open to actually laughing and shit. I'm open to trying to have my best life, open to living my best life, and you know, having fun and shit. I also think Freemasons, Illuminatis, Skull and Bone Society are all fronts, and all their high-ranking members are puppets. I think there is a group of Nefern that control the secret society. Why hate? I don't get it. Exactly. You don't get nowhere. Sawyer said 100. I drank a lot of that and Hennessy mixed. Tim, that's what it is, bro. That's what that's for. I got the Hennessy. Yeah, boy. I have a liquor cabinet over there. I've showed it before on IG or whatever. I don't drink the booze out of it, right? I just have it there, like hella shot glasses, hella wine glasses, stuff like that. If friends come over, family, you'd obviously be family, not blood family, but family. Like you guys are my family. If family comes over and they drink, if they drink, like I don't drink, but if family comes over, I'll offer them a drink. I'm not like someone that's like, oh, I don't drink, so I'm against drinking. You guys can't drink. Don't fucking drink. I'm not like that, bro. Like honestly, if people come over to my place, I'm gonna be like, hey, you want a drink? Offer them a drink. Oh no, I don't drink. Oh, okay, you want a beverage? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how I am. I'm a good host, more or less. And even on birthdays and Christmases, I've had family members say, "Yo, have a drink, have a toast with us." I might grab the thing like this, the wine, and have a toast, and just go, and then put it back down. I'm a social drinker, I guess. Like I would if there was a reason to. Say like I blew up and fucking we blew up, and we're going to like some party or industry shit, right? Or I have to like go mix with like producers or meet different kind of people, connections and connected people or whatever, which I was invited to in Toronto here, called the six room or some shit. Um, Say I did some shit like that, then obviously I would go and I would have like a drink or two, to like socialize, social drink. But before that, like when I was a kid, before I was legal age to drink, because here you only have to be 19. I drank so much from like 12 to 19 that I never wanted to drink again. I almost drank every single day from 12 to 19 almost. I'd say from 14 to 19, every single weekend for sure, Friday, Saturday. You know, at one point there, it was like almost every day for like a long, long time. And so, yeah, you can be addicted to drinking, but if you can control your drinking, I don't like people that get so drunk and then start acting crazy and stupid and shit. If you can handle your alcohol, I don't care. I don't mind it. I just hate people that get too sloshy and then start trying to fight, or too sloshed and just start talking their shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to fucking hurt one of my friends. And you have a friend over and they get drunk and they start talking their shit. Because me and my homies used to actually fight and shit to get tougher and shit like that. So that way, if we did fight enemies, then at least we're prepared for it. It might sound crazy, but that's what we did. Alcohol is a gateway drug. True. Because alcohol will make you intoxicated to the point where you're going to make decisions that you wouldn't normally make. Like you might be drunk and somebody might offer you a line of coke, and you might be like thinking in your head, okay, and you do a line of coke. But meanwhile, if you were sober and they offered you that, you would have been like, what? Fuck you. You crazy? I ain't no fucking cokehead. And then you're drunk and they offer you a line, say, for this is an example, and they offered you it. You're like, oh, I don't really want to do it in the back of your head, but you're like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? So just little things like that can trigger somebody, and then you might be a full blown fucking coke addict after that. So you got to really watch who you offer stuff and who you give drugs for the first time. You need to be really, really careful with drugs and don't abuse them. And like, you feel me? It's a very scary thing. You see me? Because if somebody gives you drugs for the first time, like happened to me, it can fuck your whole life up. And with me, it was my own dad that gave me the oxys. He didn't want me to fucking do them, but he wanted me to sell them. But still, that's even fucking almost worse. It's the same difference. Your dad wants you to do them or sell them. It's the same shit. Alcohol was killing me. I got septic and stayed in the hospital 2 months. Died twice. Still didn't stop. I got bad. I got bad sick. Fuck, bro. Sorry to hear that, homie. See, I didn't know that. See, I'm getting to know you, Tim. I think, Tim, I like you, man. You're cool. I like getting to know my subscribers, man. Forza. One of my homies drank too much Hennessy and tried to drive drunk, and we tried to stop him. He tried fighting me. I stopped chilling with him since then. Yeah, you don't want to be driving around drunk. That's the worst thing to do. My fucking good friend in high school, was decapitated by a car, literally decapitated, where we couldn't have an open casket for his family. If we didn't get closure, we didn't get a last time to see Phil. And Phil was like in grade 12 and I was in grade 9, but I was still good friends with Phil. I was friends with all the grade 11s and 12s. When I was like in grade 8, I would go to the high school and so, but honestly, he was a good dude and he wasn't even graduated from high school yet. He got fucking hit by a car that was a drunk driver, got blown up into the air, came back down, landed on a fucking bridge or some shit, and ended up breaking his neck and died. Or decapitated, sorry, I mean, not breaking his neck. That's why we couldn't see him. It's crazy. I wouldn't even know what it would take to decapitate, I guess, the glass, but it would take a really strong force of glass to shatter your head or cut your head off. Rip, RIP your friend, dude. You look tired. Yeah, getting there. Tim Smith, I feel you on that. Or me, I would turn into a different person and wouldn't remember what the F I did. Yeah, bro. It's like that sometimes, you know. That's how I was when I was on to stuff. It didn't matter what I did. I didn't care if I lived or died. Honestly, I wouldn't even care if a dealer had a gun. I would still try to rob him, even if I didn't even have a gun. I would show up with a bat and try to just fucking hit him before he shoots me and try to take the gun. That's how fucked up I was, dude. Literally putting my life in danger just to get fucking high, or not to get dope sick. I mean, it wasn't really to get high. It was so I didn't get sick because the sickness was so fucking bad because I was doing like 10 oxy 80s a day. So the more opiates you do, the way worse sick you get. You know what I'm saying? So doing that much every day, it was like I would get dope sick in less than 24 hours, bro. It would be like I would do 10 oxy 80s from say 9 in the morning to like 9 at night. And then say at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, maybe 9 the next morning, I'd be fucking waking up dope sick. Not dope sick, but knowing I'm going in, gonna be dope sick if I don't get some in the next 12 hours or 10 hours, whatever. And I'm like sweating and starting to, you know? But yeah, so that put my life in danger big time because a lot of times I would just write scripts, get my own script, and do that prescription fraud, and I've done all the time for it, so I can speak on it. But when I couldn't do that, I would rob guys, and when I had money and shit like that, I never would buy pills unless I could get like 100 at a time. I wouldn't just go like buy like 2 or 3 pills, you know, because that to me that was just like stupidness. If I was deadly dope sick or something and I didn't have anything at all and nobody had anything and they only had like 3 pills or whatever, of course I'm going to take it. But I mean, uh, I always was trying to look for 100 lot, you know, because my dad ended up selling me the 100 after a long time, after I got older and stuff, and dropping them off to do all that time for many years. After I became an adult and stuff like that, I started buying them off my dad for $2,500 for the 100. And then that's like a really good deal because 25 a piece, you know. So that's $1,500 profit. Yeah, that's a lot of profit. But because you're doing pills, it's not a lot of profit because you just take it in pills, which is like 10 pills is like $400 profit. So it's not a lot. So you end up getting like 12 or 14 pills. You see, it's not anything, and then you do them all, and then they're gone. So you don't have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? But selling the other things, I had a lot to show for stuff a lot of times, and I would lose my whole apartment, go to jail, lose everything. So that's the kind of life you're gonna have. You're gonna build everything up, real high, and then you're gonna get arrested for something, and everything's gonna be gone into your apartment, and they're gonna have fun with all your shit. Literally had a two bedroom basement with a washer and dryer, all the shit. Young and Eldora, or Finch and Eldora, at Young and Finch, and yeah, like that place was $1,000 a month, and you know, so many people lived upstairs of that place because it was a basement. It was like a rooming place upstairs. Like 5 or 6 people lived up there in a two-bedroom, and these people got $100,000 inheritance, dude. $100,000 inheritance, and literally went through it in like 2 months or 3 months. Him, his wife, and his son, and they're expensive as hell. Yeah, I know. Well, I haven't even seen an oxy, touched an oxy in over 10 years, so I haven't seen it, touched it, nothing. The whole time I was in jail, I never really seen them except for once. When I was in jail, the very, very last time, there was nothing in there like that. They had a whole bunch of crack in there. I know that. How much were they in jail? And they're expensive. In jail, they would be a lot. Like fuck, everything's like double the amount. Like a gram of weed's like $50. You know, so 5 times the amount. So say like a gram of say heroin's like $200. So like a gram of heroin's probably like $1,000, and like so an oxy 80 is probably say $40 times 10, like $400 maybe. Could be $400, could be $200, depending on who has it. But it's very expensive for one pill. I remember one time out of all the times I've been in there that I heard there was a whole whack of 80s over on the other side on like C block or some shit, and my cellie kept trying to like trade them and shit like that because he had so much weed. And I think it took like a month to finally get these guys to trade him. And we finally got this trade. And then when they sent it over, it was like such a small amount of oxys uh, that because you had to crush it because it wouldn't go through the door. The way we shift through the doors and envelopes, it wouldn't fit through, right? So they had to crush it down in the powder. So it was only a little bit. And then it's going from C to B to A. So someone on B might have pinched, I don't know. And then so it gets to my celly and it's like a little tiny little bit. And then he's like, "Here, do you want some?" And I'm thinking, fuck man, if we both do that shit, neither one of us will get high. If he does all that, he's probably gonna feel it. So I literally wanted it real bad because I had been off of it for a while, but I really wanted it because that was my drug of choice. And I literally said no. I said, "No, bro, you do it all, bro, because neither one of us will get high if, you know." And then literally, I started selling food in there. Remember I told you what food is in Toronto? So anyway, not canteen. Yeah. And then when I left, I actually left my celly all the food. Body scanners? Yeah, we had body scanners. We had the Duff chair, I think it's called, or the Bosch chair. That's what it's called, Six. It's called a Bosch chair. What you do is you go up to this chair. I'm going to show you guys exactly what you do to the chair. It's this big Bosch chair like this. It's kind of like that high. Okay. It's got a platform right here with a circle on it. That's like it'll go off if it's metal. You have to put your cheek like this, cheek like that. Okay. You go up on the chair like this. They say, okay. You go on the chair like this. Okay. And then you walk through the metal detector. And that's the Bosch chair. They also got wands. If it ain't metal, they're looking for metal. I don't think they even give a fuck about the drugs. They don't care. It's like the more drugs they got in there, almost the better it is for the COs because the guys don't get in trouble. It's like when there's lots of drugs in the jail, it makes the jail stay quiet and like under the radar and want to stay quiet and keep things on the low, hush hush. When there's no drugs, watch what happens. There'll be fucking fights on every single fucking block, and that's because people are all fucking mad and jonesing, or not jonesing, but just like in a bad attitude, like bad mood. Like maybe a dude that was dealing is not even on drugs, but he's just in a good mood because he's making all this money. Doesn't want to bait out the range. Doesn't want anybody to fight because he's making hella money. He doesn't want to fuck that up. Well, watch what happens when all the dope's gone and nobody can get a PK in. Holy fuck! That's when all the shit pops off. Like little vitamin caps. Yeah, they're not big at all. I've been thinking about putting a half zip of shatter in a small little caps. Huh? That's crazy. I really don't know. I know shatter's really, really potent, and I know it's a little stronger than the stuff that I smoke. So it must be like 100% THC shatter, because I smoke. This is legal in Canada where I am. It's legal in all of Canada. I buy this from a store, the actual weed stores and stuff. It's not medical. It's not like a medical thing. This is actually legal, like cigarettes and alcohol. So, and it's got the government thing right there, THC government shit. So basically, what I smoke is a pen, a weed pen, which is like they call it a vape, right? So they call it weed vape, and it's like a little liquid. It's like liquid THC, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, liquid THC, like sort of like a cigarette vape. You know, a cigarette vape juice for the cigarettes, tobacco, and you vape the juice. That's sort of kind of what this is, but for weed. Now, this shit here is 86%, the one I smoke, right? And if you shatter shit, I think it's got to be more stronger than this. So I'm pretty sure shatter's like fucking really, really, really close to 100%. M Woods, that's good. Was the whole jail ever dry? I couldn't ever really say that because I've never been in the whole jail at one time. So we could be dry on like our whole floor, say the whole third floor in the Don, or in a pod, the whole pod A, B, C, D, E, F. But then what if they could have been having stuff on another pod and we didn't know, and they kept it on the low? Or you get what I mean? A lot of guys might have stuff on one block, a certain range, but they want to supply their own range and keep it there, so they don't want to let the other blocks know really. Sometimes. But when the whole jail goes dry, I bet you it'd be a shit show. I've been on blocks where the whole block is dry, like A range. When I say block, I mean like the whole block. Like you got ranges, say, or what do you call them? Ranges or units, right? So you say like A unit, A, B, C, D, E, F, and the guards bubbles in the middle, right? And like they all connected by fire doors. So you can, at nighttime when everyone's locked in, the guards open up all the fire doors in a circle, and they can just walk in a circle like that. Hey, endlessly, what's up? What are you saying? You come here, you don't even say hi to me. I'm just joking. Until I wake up and it rains falling on me, or I'm sore as F falling on my face. I understand. Yeah, so guys, I'm trying to get off my way. Yeah, this was a good talk, guys. I had a good night. You know what I'm saying? Shatter will mash your brain. Okay. What's up, endlessly? Okay, so 6, everybody. What time is it? Let's see. It's 9:54 on this phone. It says we've been on for 2 hours and 38 minutes. Okay, so basically, I told you that Cuzzo is going live at 10 o'clock, right? Everybody that hasn't smashed that like, smash the like right now. We're at 18 subs, or we're at 18 likes. I mean, I want to hit that 20 right now. Please, just fucking hit the masher or whatever it's called, the button. Smash that shit. It's right there, 18. We got 9 people here. I know 2 of you forgot. Sup, and I knew you were probably about to hop off, just saying bye. For real, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I know you don't watch much of this shit. There's only a few things that you go on here. All right. Yeah. Well, no, you watch a lot of YouTube, actually. But, I mean, you haven't came here very much, so this is like your 4th or 5th time watching me, I think. So, become a regular viewer here. That would be cool. Since I interviewed you, you should come and watch more often. Okay? Just come here more often and watch me more often. That'd be cool. And I noticed you've been coming by a few times now. So I think I'm going to give you a wrench. Oh, no, you have a wrench. Okay. Okay, so basically, I'll try to. Okay, thank you. Right on. Just try. Try at least. That's all you got to do. Any of the other subscribers, all of you guys too. Like, you guys just try. That's all I care about, man. You know, you don't have to come every single Saturday, even though I would want you to. I would love it if you did. But like, if something comes up and you can't, don't feel bad. You know, don't feel bad at all. Like, I have some people call me, my shit, not call me, but DM me on IG and be like, "Sorry, bro, I missed your live, but I just watched it now." You don't got to be sorry, you know, if you missed the live and you go rewatch it. As long as you watch it and smash that like, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? 1 second, let me grab my next device. All right, thanks, Six. You're funny. That's cool. This was a good live. Thank you, Sunset. I appreciate that. And FYI, I know you're a female. Okay? I'm just, you know, that's what you said last time. Remember, you're like, FYI, I'm a female and I like you. Remember? I'm just joking around saying, FYI, I know you're a female. It's like a joke. Anyway, much love, respect for you, Tim. Much love, respect for Bronco. That fucking is at every single live. One of my biggest fucking supporters. He's been at every live since fucking, I think, the beginning. Not sure. I think maybe he missed one or something. Have a good night, dude. James, thank you for being the first blood today, bro. For real, for real. James, you know? LTF, brother. It's always all love here. For sure, for sure. And I'm just gonna say bye to the whole chat quick. Bye. I'm gonna say see you later to everybody that were here the whole time, like Six Bronco, Bugsy, Sawyer Talks 123. Obviously, Tim, James, Six Bronco. I already said. Forza 388. Thank you for showing up and staying the whole time. Sunset, thank you for coming the whole time. And that Ian guy, Ian, you're a fucking weirdo. I'm never gonna work at Walmart. Good night, Ian. Gangish. Peace out, Gangish. Respect. Everybody check Gangish out. He's pretty sick. He's a very smart individual. The guy that I said was talking about the white mud. That's why it looks so white in here. I got light mud. It's called light mud from your lights being too bright. But I'm working on it. Okay. Soon I'm gonna have real good picture. Once my girlfriend fucking fixes it, she says she can fix this shit to make it look proper and make it look like actual, like it's not so damn white, like an actual look proper, like you can see all the colors and shit. Okay. And yeah, you guys are gonna blow your minds, man. $1,000 fucking, or sorry, 1,000 subs. I'm gonna reveal it. Okay. For real, for real. And we're gonna pop this shit. 1,000 subs. You pop this and you reveal what my girl looks like. Are you drinking hypnotic? No. Okay, so that's basically everything. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Broken Misfits for life. LTF. All right, I'll see you over at Cuzzle's chat. All right, everybody. Cuzzle's going live right now at 10 o'clock. All right? It's 9:59. Get your asses over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you smash that like. It's at 19. I know one of you forgot. Fucking smash that shit. All right? Mr. Ian, that's blocked, or dude that messaged me, 7-Eleven manager that says you got me 1,000 subscribers. The guy says he got me 1,000 subscribers, but I banned him, so he's not giving them to me. I don't want fake subscribers. You know how many people offered me? I give them $50 in the ad, or you can pay for ads on Facebook and they give you subs, or you can pay for ads on TikTok or Facebook and they give you subs, or on YouTube. That shit's all fake. Fake likes and fake subs. I don't want that shit. Me and Cuzzo don't want shit like that. We want real subs, real people, real family, real subscribers that are gonna fucking comment and interact. Peace. Love yous. Be good, and we'll see you over there at the Broken Misfits. Broken Misfits for life. LTF.